Welcome back to Sav&D. Before we get started, I'd like to apologize in advance for something. Tasha jumped up on the counter and ate an entire can of pork and beans. The fact that she's
Ooh.
going to shit everywhere is inevitable and understood,
Mm,
but if I happen to mute myself and just AFK for a few moments unannounced, I'm probably rushing to the door to let her outside to minimize the damage to my house.
yeah.
This
Okay.
minimization is all that can be done.
Yeah, I still constantly find it amusing. You're like, I got to replace this carpet. And we're like, oh, get a hardwood floor. Do you a favor? We're like, no, I'll get a pet-proof carpet. We're like, that's the class.
Okay,
It's just
look,
ruined.
my office and my bedroom are the only rooms that have carpeting now. It's fine. And she's not in the office, but I have to be able to hear her. Pounding on the door, screaming, "Daddy, help!"
The shit is coming. Lock up the windows, but let me
Bye-bye.
out.
I'm about to explode.
So yeah, that said, last time on Sav&D, our intrepid adventurers, Dark Souls PvP'd an ogre and his two puppos, but the puppos lived, and were brought to town and given to Merchant Safia to guard her like one remaining sheep.
There will be more sheep to come.
Eventually. Not now, though, because all the roads are sort of blocked off by a troop of bandits that have occupied the hills surrounding the town, making trade pretty much a no-go. The townsfolk are all rather grumpy about this because their Thane, they think, hasn't done anything about it. He's just sat up in his mountain vault sitting on his piles of gold while they get molested by these bandits. And you guys, having brought back an ogre's head, the same ogre mercenary that carted off Jalinar's horses, certainly has done much to improve the town's morale. So for the past few days, you guys have been basically living large. You've got free room and board at Josephir's Inn. People have been shaking your hands and patting you on the back. But the knowledge that this is only the first of many battles against the bandits rests heavily on your shoulders. Would one of you guys like to make either a survival or investigation check to see if you've made any progress on the hunt for the bandits?
I've got survival and investigation at 4s.
Let's see, I got survival at 5, investigation at 0.
Would you like to try survival with someone else's help, and I will try investigation with someone else's help?
That sounds like a good thing.
Hey.
Okay.
Shit.
Alright. Koinu has made little progress, but Achuak has been sniffing around in the bushes like a motherfucking boar. And, yeah, he's got some leads.
Did Biggest Pigus find truffles as well?
Hey, delicious.
Yeah, Biggest has also like been feeding you guys while you're off in the hills. He's found, big patches of wild berries and truffles and shit. But yeah, so you guys have definitely confirmed that there is a castle up in the hills to the northwest of Ehdrine. It's an old ruin, and you're sure the bandits are operating out of there. The question is, if the Lord knows where they are, why isn't he taking care of them yet? He surely must have the troops to do it. You'd think. He's a dwarf, after all.
I bet he's in fucking cahoots.
Probably.
And yeah, with a 23 survival, the question is, do you guys want to pick a fight with some bandits and try and get more information than just their geographical location? Or are you content to just do peaceful reconnaissance and just kind of creep around through the brush?
We can find some bandit. And,
The less bandits there are, the less will shoot at us.
Mhm.
Yeah, can
Plus we
we
have to
try and
do it.
instead catch like a patrol?
I like this idea. A bandit patrol.
Oh, I thought you said the catch a troll. It'd be like, what?
You know, we've got to step up from ogres, obviously.
Perhaps
Yeah,
if
no, no.
we can deal with
Huh.
capturing a bandit patrol much easier. Perhaps we can talk to them, understand why they are stealing.
Sure, although we might have to beat them all out first so they stop trying to shoot us and stab us.
Of course.
Interrogate 'em.
The point is that we can more easily subdue peacefully. Just a patrol rather than a whole fortress.
Yeah, totally.
Does the Thane have a family?
I don't know, beats me.
With an 11 investigation, yeah, you can ask around the town, and sure enough, you are aware that the Thane, Thane Rosed, has a son, Lord Urgel. He's like 100 years old or so, relatively young and spry for a dwarf. He had a wife at some point, but she died many years ago. Almost 100 probably by most villagers' reckoning, so they don't know her at all. Just know of her.
Do we know where the son is?
No. Everyone would presume that he's up at the Thane's estate, but meh.
I
Yeah,
have the
thinking
worrying
what I'm
thought that the
thinking.
reason the Thane hasn't gotten involved is because he's profiting from these bandits, you know?
Yeah,
Hmm. It could be that the bandits
gets
are
a
simply
share.
too strong.
he gets a share of their. He gets a share
Well-
of their take and keeps the townsfolk scared and
Or-
more easily controlled.
The bandit either is his son or they have his son.
It's possible, yeah, blackmail could be involved. Or familial relationship blackmail? I don't know.
That seems more likely to me. Around here, I don't imagine bandits would give him a bigger cut than just normal taxation would.
Well, the bandit cut is on top of the tax.
But he doesn't get that wouldn't work. And he can't tax goods that never show up.
He may not be able to tax the goods, but getting a big chunk of those goods for his own use or own sale later probably would make up for it.
Don't know.
More investigation needed.
Speaking of which, you guys have decided to go after a bandit patrol. Well, with Achuak's baller survival skills, a day or so later, you are pretty sure you know where a patrol is coming, and with some scouting, you can confirm that there's a group of about a half dozen coming down south from the mountains, doubtless in look of plunder. They're heading off through the mountain paths towards the farmland north of the village, likely to get some food from the locals. So, if you guys would like to set up some sort of counter ambush, that'd be a thing you can do.
Dope.
Also, in the meantime, Hedrah, would you roll me a d3, please? No result is necessarily any better or worse than the others. Okay.
Let's see.
That's how many ogres there are in the pack. Savin was lying, lower is better.
I think I'm gonna hide behind this rock.
No, bugger.
No, it's not that, but let's see. If we know that when they are coming, I can set up a few spells the day before to make some good berries. Secondly, be ready with the second level spell, like half an hour from my estimated time.
Yeah, like imagine at this point they're like a minute away from you guys when we cut to
Okay.
this scene.
So everyone gets +10 to the stealth checks
Pass without a
from
trace.
Pass Without a Trace.
Uh,
Hmm. Okay, I'll try
I will,
to
I will certainly need that. Let go.
15 so
Yeah,
far.
it's a 15. That's pretty fucking good. 25.
Oh wow,
Actually, a
25.
13 because
No.
no, you're not wearing armor.
Yeah,
Because you're
I'm
a
just-
natural boy. So
I'm a
yeah,
doggo.
I don't think any of you other than even Lizbet can't fuck it up too badly at this point. So yeah, you guys
Okay.
are all stealthed up. You're good.
We gotta see Victoria's as well. Maybe there'll be a nat 1 and we're
Even
boom.
a nat 1 is probably better than most of these guys. I also have to be double nat 1s.
okay. Come on, Victoria. Come on, Victoria. Go, go, go.
Oh yeah.
Nice. And then the one with the absolute worst. 18. I have a
Just
-1.
I mean, you are equal with Ruka for being bad at stealth.
Oh, that's right. Pass without a trace. Fuck, that's right. Oh god.
Yeah. So 20.
welcome.
So
Y'all motherfuckers
so I'm-
stealthy AF.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
25.
DCL, move your character into position.
Oh, okay.
You have to move it. Come on.
Boop, boop, boop.
You can't stand there. That's the
Oh,
middle
I
of the
can't.
tree.
I can't be up in the tree.
No.
Such a stealthy doggo who just
Yeah,
sticking on a
I
branch.
don't think the doggo's gonna be up in a tree.
He's not. All right, I'll put him somewhere he actually has a
Yeah,
chance.
You
I
want to be
I
like
can
behind
lay
a tree.
like 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
the fuck is
everyone
you?
is. Here's the thing.
Oh, there she is.
Achuak is greenscape. So he lays down towards the grass and, like, sings them even better with that.
Yeah, you are naturally camouflaged. Good job. Alright, does anyone else have any preps they'd like to do before this patrol gets up in your grill?
Not much I can do myself.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a fighter. There's really fucking God, stupid. I hate it when the fucking.
I don't think I've got anything like caltrops. I've got ball bearings, but they're no good in the dirt. Let's see here. What I got in my kit?
Pretty sure you ditched your bear trap, so...
Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any caltrops. I should look into caltrops. A
Um,
1,000 ball
yeah.
bearings is fun, but not very useful outside.
1,000 ball bear.
So, you know what I've got? I've got like a pair of pitons, so like little spikes and some rope. If one of you is any good at it, you could possibly try to set up like just a tripwire to knock someone over.
I'm probably good at that, and I do also have rope and pythons.
But they'll be less hard to do. And we're already very stealth, so rather have an ambush.
Yeah, I guess so. There'd be a chance that they'd see it. Rope isn't exactly thin.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think there's anything I can personally do to prepare.
You can prepare to shoot the motherfucker. That's what you can do.
I'm not a marksman, though.
At least
Oh,
in
so
character.
I'm a duelist.
At least in character, Ruka would be like, "Wait, you're
I'm
really."
Maneuvers now. I'm very good at sword.
We can't take them alive if you shoot them in the head.
She is much too good at shooting to shoot them.
Much too good. Please do not kill.
Well,
Alright, so yeah, can I just have a list of, like, readied actions at this point? For when
Yes.
they, like, come... I assume you want them to be, like, within, like, past this point, say?
Yeah. I guess ready to action to charge. Is that a thing?
No, you can use a readied action to dash towards them. Just get directly up in their business.
I mean, if they don't see us and we're going by surprise round rules, we'll get a full round before them anyways. So
Yeah, might not be a bad move.
So I guess I can ready move an action to move closer just in case I will need a move, and then an attack.
No, you either get the readied actions or you get the surprise round, I believe. Like
I'd rather take surprise. I mean, that makes sense. I'm just saying I'd rather take the surprise round.
I don't even have ranged options apart from throwing a dagger. What with my one arm?
Okay, so you guys just want to like roll initiative when they get to a certain point. Okay, cool. So yeah, let me grab their tokens up into your lair. So, about a minute passes, and a patrol of armed men and women starts coming down the path towards you. At the head, and like 20 feet ahead of the pack, is a big, muscle-bound orc with a pair of massive, like, thickly braided mutton chops hanging down past his pectorals, and adorned with gold rings and clasps. And he's carrying an enormous, like, intricately engraved axe over one shoulder. And behind him are a group of like leather and mail-clad individuals with big cloaks and hoods. Notable is that almost all these guys are carrying like big old crossbows instead of the usual like small swords and shields that you've seen the bandits around here carrying. Though there is another individual with a heavy mace and a shield. And then a woman not wearing much, if any, armor, with flowing gold hair and a black hat sat atop her head. She seems to be like protected in the middle of the group there. And they're just chatting amongst themselves, talking about the results of some dice game you're not privy to. The orc is keeping mostly to himself. He seems to be unamused by their meandering discussions.
Ruka will say through the brainwaves, I will try to cast sleep when they get close. Focus on the big ones.
So yeah, I think this would be a time as the orc like passes by the stones and kind of grunts and turns to his friends like, hurry up! If you want to spring your trap now, or do you want to like hold off for a minute and let the body of them come to you?
Oh,
I
want the body closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely closer. Fuck chasing after archers and all that shit.
When the orc comes, that's when.
Yeah, that's about a good place.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Then yeah, let us roll initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, good.
Initiative's
nice.
Oh,
ready.
fucking damn it, Victoria! Why do I always have such a bad initiative? Even when I have high decks, I have bad initiative.
Pat.
Just gonna make an initiative, bro, for the little nerdlings off in the corner here. Boop.
Diabolist. Savin,
Yes,
that game
see-
isn't going to start for a few months.
Alright. Is everyone on the board?
Yeah.
I think so.
So yeah, Lizbet, you get the first go. You are the first to spring from your cover.
I'm totally not springing from my cover. Because you see, I am just grabbing the holy symbol and Senatraia, guide my companions and empower them with a bless. And I'm casting that at second level so everyone can get it.
Nice.
So the first thing they see is holy light from the hill.
Well, we got our shit before them anyway, so...
Yeah.
We can fuck off.
What's that
I'm just
green dot
imagine-
for, Koinu?
That was my 1d4 sexpiration.
Ah, yes, you still have that.
Yeah.
Alright, speaking of which, Koinu.
Alright. I will
Time to snipe.
snipe?
Yeah.
With what ranged weapon? I look
Yeah.
down and I'm gonna fucking hit this guy.
Alright. This guy, like, gasps and puts his crossbow up to defend himself as you leap down.
I'll take that 19.
Yeah, that's
I
a
take it that sneak
hit.
applies.
Yep, because it sure is a sneak attack. So yeah, you just jab your sword into him and he crumples.
Wait, is that non-lethal or lethal?
It's a good question.
You can non-lethal at no cost.
You have the choice if you want to.
Oh, I mean, if I have the choice, then yeah, I'm just gonna fucking knock this guy to shit out.
Okay, so he's asleep.
Let's see here. How much movement was that? 20. I know that falling is no big deal, and now I'm torn between shifting. Now I'm hidden semi from my companions or skittering away. I think I might go with skitter
if you
away.
stealth, you still get.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend my last 10 to get here and bonus stealth. Good luck to me. No. Oh well.
Alright, yeah, you are clearly visible. Just like pressing your back. I don't believe that applies anymore once you start attacking people.
Let's look.
Doesn't say.
Pass without a trace.
For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you
Oh,
has a
neat.
plus 10.
Yeah,
So-
I guess it is. It is still
Wow.
15 right there.
Interesting.
And you know what? Just to give myself extra odds, I might tap in that inspiration.
And you don't need to anymore.
No, okay, fine. All right, cool. That's me.
Yeah, you are indeed. Alright. He is surprised, she is surprised, she is surprised. Achuak.
Okay. Let's see. That's a good question. What should I do? The problem is that they have a lot of concentration spells. That's the worst part about it. But yeah, that's not one too. Such sadness. Oh, I guess I'll just use. Let's see, here we go. There's also concentration. God fucking damn it! Why you do this to me? Well, I can't. Fuck! I'll just chuck a goddamn axe.
Alright. Who at?
Well, I gotta get closer.
Yep.
Well, I am sneaky, so I have advantage from the attack, so
Mm-hmm.
get close enough. There we go.
You cannot
There
stand
we
there.
go.
That is a cliff. You can slide down it.
Yeah. Or move here.
Okay.
By the edge. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then... Oh, I can
You
do
are
this instead.
throwing
Check it.
through a tree, so she'll have a minor cover bonus, but you're also at advantage, so it's probably fine.
Okay. Ice knife.
Ooh,
I don't have to bother with that, so I can just go for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if I can hit.
Alright. No.
Don't forget
And
bless.
bless.
Yeah.
You do have bless, it's true.
13.
No, your ice knife gets snagged by the tree and veers off course. It lands just behind her as all the bandits duck and grab their crossbows.
Doesn't Ice Knife also
but-
explode?
It
Yes.
does. Does that happen if it
Yep.
hits? I wish that
It
spell was on
just
D&D
does it.
Beyond.
You had it happen to me on a miss, so.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah,
then
it,
they all need to make deck saves, eh? Well,
yeah,
that's an
pretty
important
shitty
save
ones.
because that'll drop them. If the
Oh.
little
God, if that
dudes fail.
succeeds, yeah, that's 11 to all of them. And that will take out
it's
local
real
damage.
bad.
Why is it
that
real bad?
No,
It's bad for them.
I mean, it's bad for them. Ruka
Oh no, they all
did.
fucked up.
Woo!
God damn it.
Bye-bye,
Oh,
bandits.
God damn it.
MVP, actual.
Why? Yeah, why God damn it, ECO, that was great.
Because
Look,
Ruka. Oh,
because
for what?
we can still save them. We can still keep them from dying.
Okay, as
Yeah.
long as.
I mean, you
yeah,
can
but
try.
here's the thing. If you cast sleep, it's based on their hit points.
It's true.
So-
That's true.
And it starts at the lowest and goes up, and that
Well,
would have been
yeah.
probably the bandits before the witch, and now
I
you've
w-
got a good chance
yeah.
of knocking out a spellcaster.
I wanted to sleep the bandits because that would get them out the way.
I mean,
All right, now they're out of
that's
the
already
way.
happened. But stopping a spellcaster from spellcasting is also super fucking bad.
So she takes 5 damage then.
It
No, it's
says
save
no
us
for
now.
none.
Is it? Okay. My
That's
bad
what you
then.
wrote down. Bandits.
Is it?
3 of them need to make death saves. All right, one of them gets the fuck
Oh,
back
shit.
up.
Oh shit. Because that one's a real go-getter.
Ah,
I mean,
yes.
he's
Ah!
gonna wake the fuck up at 1 hit point. He is definitely falling asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit or miss. Yeah, the shot explodes.
Yeah, that it does, but then they make the save against the cold damage.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Okay, so 2 successful and a guy who woke the fuck up, screaming about the cold. Ruka.
And boop.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Oh jeez.
I guess I'll just. Yeah.
Just-
And
That's a good sleep. 7, 8, 8, 4, 1, and
I've
only
never rolled a sleep that
that
good.
is an extremely good sleep. Yes.
and it's how big of an area?
Only 20 feet.
Yeah, it
So-
doesn't matter. Those are the only 2 it could knock out.
Yeah.
So
Fire
yeah, they go
still-
down. Blech.
And I will Doug leap down to here and be a bork right there.
All right. Let's see. Was that a double move? I guess.
No, that was a single
Okay.
move.
Then would you like to do anything else?
No, because that was an action. That was a spell and a move.
Okay.
Can't do anything else.
Cool. All right. Sleep. Sleep was from you, not the spellcasters.
Yes.
All right, Victoria, you're up.
Victoria.
There's an
Once-
orc who's turning
once
around
this-
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, once this orc goes there, she's going to draw her sword and lunge forward, and is going to go for his weapon arm with a precision
All
and
right.
a disarming attack. So I'm going to make the attack roll
21?
with a flat
Yeah, the 21.
with a. Oh, it's a run with advantage. Okay.
Yeah, because they're all surprised.
Okay, then I don't need to make a disarming attack, a precision attack. Then I will just go with the disarming. It's gonna have an extra 4 damage.
Okay.
So 9, 10, 11, so 15 damage.
All right.
And he has to make a strength saving throw or drop his weapon.
All right.
He does not drop his
He
weapon.
does not want to be parted with this amazing, like, rune-etched axe he's packing. He's like,
But
no.
I cut him up.
In fact, yeah, he gets hit, and only when you try to disarm him does he just roar in your face.
He's like, no, stop. It's
I'm gonna
mine.
point my sword at. Surrender now. Now, or you're going to lose that nice arm of yours.
All right.
Triggered. Very triggered.
Yeah, wow, rude. All
Not
right.
cool, even a little bit.
First round of normal combat. Liz, you're up.
Did it take the damage?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's an orc. He's an orc.
That is
He took
true.
15 damage and we barely sized bar move. That's a lot of hit points.
That's a lot
Yeah,
of damage.
I'm hoping it's balanced out by him being easy to hit with being a berserker. I've been wrong, but you know.
Or maybe it's just, he resists shit.
He hasn't had a chance to rage, so I'd be amazed if he's already resisting damage.
We'll see. We'll see. Alright. So yeah, going to channel more magic and, summon a spiritual weapon to aid Victoria. Because for some reason that's not a concentration spell.
Whoa.
I was about to say, wait, isn't that isn't
No,
that
spiritual
sick?
weapon is
Yeah.
not. It's a pretty
That
bad
is
spell.
so
Spiritual
sick.
weapon.
Hella
not
sick.
That makes it an actually good spell.
Are you gonna move before you do that? Oh,
I don't really have anywhere I need to move to.
alright, you summon it.
There you go. Bonk.
Nah, the Bonkanator.
Alright, unfortunately this does not have advantage, so I guess which square do you want it in? Or I can actually give you control of it,
let's-
hold on. As soon as Roll20 decides to load, there we go. Now you have control. It is a miss though.
Let's put it there.
There you go. So, hammer, spiritual weapon comes out of the tree and swings at this guy. What form does your spiritual weapon take?
Just a disembodied draconic claw.
Ooh, cool. Alright, Koinu, you're up.
Okay. From Stealtharuni. This guy's unharmed and still fucking raring, right?
Oh yeah, she's brought her shield up and she's reaching for a mace now.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
wait, Savin. That's just a bonus action.
That's true. The first turn swinging with the hammer also consumes your action.
No,
I don't
it's
think
on
so.
the bonus action.
Let me look it up. That's how I've seen it run before.
No, because you can use the spiritual weapon and
You also have to
what's
cast
called
the spell, though.
The spell's
Yeah.
casting is a bonus.
Yeah, I know, but then you
Yeah.
swing the weapon as a bonus
Using a
action
weapon
normally.
is also a bonus, which means it will now be an actual.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. Because you swung, you essentially did two bonuses.
So you create a floating spectral
I
weapon.
read that as you make the attack as
When
part
you
of the
cast a
as
spell,
part of
you
the
can
spell
make a melee
card.
spell attack against-
Yeah. It says it.
Oh,
When
yeah,
you
yeah.
cast the spell,
There you
you
go.
can make a melee attack. Yeah.
oh, cool. You got that cantrips.
Wait, does it say you can make the attack as a bonus action, or you can make the attack when you
No,
cast the
just
spell?
when you cast the spell, you
Yeah.
can make a melee
And then
spell
on
attack.
subsequent turns, it's a bonus action. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you got more juice to
Adam
juice
Caldwell
with.
was wrong. Alright. So yeah,
Yeah,
you have a standard.
Yeah, let's just, make him make a save, but I hope he's not. Never mind.
He doesn't really care. Oh, thanks for
Oh.
eating those two ones.
But he
for me.
really takes that one
Jeez.
damage, so
Yeah, he
Oof.
does. He is
What?
extremely lightly singed.
Man, why
that is the
couldn't you
most
make
itchy
that when I
it's ever made
disarmed
him.
him?
Burns his pubes off.
And yeah, oh yeah, Koinu, you're up. Alright, so get on in there.
16.
Why is it advantage?
Stealth.
Because I attack from stealth.
That's true. Okay. I assume you're going after the fighter?
I'm probably gonna coup de grace sleeping people, am I?
I mean, I don't fucking know. It's up to
Yeah,
you.
I'm not that. Oh no, I'm not gonna CDG, especially not in front of the paladin. Come on, Savin, you're
Okay.
supposed to rumble me like this.
Alright, so yeah, she gets stabbed. Wait, no, that's your hit points. Hold on.
Yeah, 14 damage.
Have those back. Yeah, she will take the 14 Demagios, and she just gets fucking backstabbed.
Cool. And bonus disengage.
Mm-hmm.
I can't exactly get far, but doesn't hurt to move.
Okay. So yeah, the Berserker is going to roar into Victoria's face and come out swinging with his big, fat runic axe. So, yeah, he will recklessly attack. I don't think a 15 hits you, though.
Oh, nope. I'm gonna just
Yeah, you catch that one.
lean back.
Deflect. Alright, oh, you want to like matrix duck under it?
But I'm just gonna just lean back over it and just watch it pass in front of my face.
Sway.
All right, Bandit Fighter is going to pursue you.
Okay.
She is then going to use. Whoop.
Oh no.
Wow.
So she'll take those 10 HP back. And then, yeah, she's gonna just bash you twice in the face with a big fucking hammer. Boop. Oh.
Nope.
Alright, her hammer falls out of her
Thank
hand.
you for the mace.
Oh, no, I can't grab this shit one-handed.
Oh, you're right!
You have a
Aha!
mouth.
She
Oh,
reaches
you do,
down
but it's very
and she
heavy.
picks up her mace again.
No, I just, I'll kick it away with a foot.
Alright. In that case, she will, as part of the attack action, pull out a javelin and try and stab you with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
No. I'm amazed. And at the end of her turn, I move away. Fuck you, bitch. How much can I move?
15.
If you're
Just 5.
if you're a scout, it's 15 feet, unless it's.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Up to half my movement.
Yeah, so you get
Sweet.
one more square.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
guys.
Diabolist is unconscious. And is just asleep, so no death saves for her. Achuak.
Okay, I saw one guy get up and like jolt away, correct?
He fell asleep.
Yeah, he fell back asleep.
He woke up from
Oh.
being knocked out by your blade just in time to fall asleep to a sleep spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you guys got the top one on.
Hard to say. They're a little bit resilient, but I think the Berserker's definitely scarier. It wouldn't be out of place for us to just try and Dark Souls PvP it before it kills some one of us with a big reckless crit.
Okay then. It's
Most li-
biggest time.
Oh boy. Alright.
Jump off the cliff and just to name it properly. Okay, so biggest piggers goes in. Now angry orc gets angry pig.
He sure do.
And I have advantage on my strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
You have super duper advantage because he's reckless too.
Alright, yeah, he will definitely take that 6 damage.
And strength
tusk.
saving throw.
Wait, no. He's
Raging.
effectively a barbarian, so yeah, he'll pass that.
Does it give advantage on strength
Yes.
saves?
Rage does, yeah.
Ability checks and not saves.
Yes,
Really?
it does. It does.
Yeah.
You
Does
have
it?
advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's actually pretty fucking useful.
I was right for once.
Yeah, congratulations. It's good on ya.
Alright. Bandits. 2 of them need to make death saves. Boop.
Oh god, he's not dead yet.
Not dead yet. Ruka.
Let it never be said. I do not RP the character. Okay, so one of them failed their death saving throws and is on death's door.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to move and take an opportunity attack to heal that one to 1.
Yeah, okay. And you can go ahead and take
There
inspiration for doing so.
All right.
Yeah, she will. I guess she still has her javelin in hand, so yeah.
Yeah, that
Get
certainly hits.
stabbed right in the flank.
Yeah. Wait. Let me think. Uh,
And yeah, you can
yeah.
negate that.
I want a feral endurance stat.
Okay.
So I'll take 2.
All right.
No, he was unconscious and now he's been healed, and unconscious is not sleep. So he doesn't like become conscious to sleepness.
No, I mean from the sleep spell.
No.
Doesn't
Yeah,
affect
you
people
can't.
who are already unconscious.
Yeah.
You need hit points to be affected by the sleep spell.
Luckily, I can just heal the other bandit and then cast the sleep spell again and make him fall asleep, so it's fine.
Yeah, you can. At a later
I mean, you
point.
don't have to heal the other one. He's fine.
He's
Victoria.
2 saves. If he stabilizes, I won't.
Kinabuns.
Wait, is the healing thing a action for you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's action. If I can still move back though, I'd like to move.
You
You'll
would
take
take
an attack
opportunity
of
attacks
opportunity.
now.
He's on the floor.
He cancel
Does
an opportunity. He'll just have
Bandit still
disadvantage.
have a weapon in hand, though?
Yeah, he's on the floor and drops his weapon. I really doubt he can oppie me with his fist unless he's a secret monk.
I mean, technically he could, but yeah, alright, I don't think he's gonna bother.
Alright, I will move back over here.
Okay. Cool stuff. Victoria.
Victoria is going to dash to the side here, and we'll try to cut this guy. You know what? Let's see. Let's make an attack. Ooh.
No, that is a full
Wait,
parry.
wait.
Unless.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
I have things.
I'll do the thing.
You got that blast.
That will not make
That's-
it a hit.
But well, another 3.
9, 10, 11, 14. Yes.
Haha!
What ho?
Alright, so he will take 7.
Precision attack.
I really do think the Battle Master is super neat.
Only
I love
7.
superiority dice.
Yeah, it probably wasn't worth trying to make that hit with only a 7 damage.
I mean, if you're
It's a short
one-handing
rest.
as a fighter,
It's a short- It's a short rest resource.
Okay.
Lizbet.
Alright, so, let's have the spiritual weapon try to beat him down. It's got advantage because reckless, so...
Mm-hmm. Hit. 10. Ow.
Yeah. And it's force damage, so...
Boom. Alright, yeah, he felt that right in his asshole.
Yeah, so what to do, spell-wise? Alright. I think I'm going to move.
Okay.
2, 3, up here, and while I don't want that bandit to die, I don't want him getting away either. So I'm going to cast Magic Missile. Pop 2 on the Berserker and 1 on the bandit.
Okay, so
I was just gonna cast sleep.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to be able to get the fighter and him. Just continue to beat him down.
Okay.
Plus, I'm going to be able to get there to actually do like you still stay asleep things to them.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
So do you want the first one to be on the bandit?
Yes.
Alright. Pew. Just enough. Blech.
And the next 2, yeah.
Oof.
It's a D4, so it doesn't.
It's a tickle missile.
Tickle missile.
It's just knocking out.
No, those other 2 are on the.
The other two are
Oh.
damage.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Well,
wanted to
trying
pound
to
them
have-
onto the unconscious bandit, that'd be 2 death saves.
Yeah, turn it into
Like
a
right back
CG.
to where he was before
Fuck you.
DCL got there. Alright, cool. So yeah, some missiles stream from the darkness. Koinu.
Alrighty. Hop, hop. And let's see here. Stabbo. 14.
Hit.
Alright. 14 damage.
Oh man, he's feeling this shit.
And bonus action. Hip, hip. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna stay, I think.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm not gonna leave my friends alone. They don't need to be ditched.
Alright. Victoria, you're gonna get cleavered again.
Oh boy.
There you go. 8 damage.
You know what? I'm going to lash out at his hand with a quick slice of my blade as he attacks. I'm gonna parry 4 of that damage.
Cool.
Oh wait, no. Wait. 7 of the damage.
Nice. Jesus. Alright, just
Nice.
shut this
That was
poor
plus
bastard
my
down.
Because it's plus my dex as well. So I took 1 damage from that.
You get
God, we look
lightly
really
scratched.
competent right now. I'm worried.
Yeah, what the fuck, guys? This ain't how it's supposed to be. This fighter looks up, sees Lizbet hurling spells down, and probably assumes the sleep spell from Ruka came from that direction as well, and says, "Damn witch, fine. We'll get one of our own." She's gonna come over here, as she picks up her mace, and she's just gonna slap the shit out of this Amazon on the ground.
Wait the fuck up!
Wake the fuck up, samurai! We got a forest to burn. Alright, and that's her action. And this bitch gets an action, so she is on the deck. So she will indeed use half her movement to stand up. Doesn't really want to be here, so she's gonna do some more movement. But first, let's see, how does this spell work? Nah, she doesn't want to do that. Alright, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, she's gonna come over here. And then she's gonna cast... Let's go with the old Eldritch Blast. Liz, you're gonna get a +2 cover bonus from this, because of all the bullshit in the way. So, pew!
No.
Alright. So yeah, she
That's a good
scrambles
blast.
up, hucks a blast, and dives into the trees as well. Actually, she'd probably want to be like 1, 2, 3 here. Yeah, it's a good place for her. Alright.
Okay.
El Pigus.
Well then. Tonk. Tonk. Jump over. Honk.
Alright, and obviously you're gonna get oppied, but I don't think you care that much.
No, I don't really care that much.
And
Yeah.
this guy's damage rolls are so bad. It's a d12 plus 5. Come on, dude.
Mighty,
And
mighty
then this
variance.
bitch.
It's terrifying.
Alright, yeah, bitch. Gets
Oh,
missed.
wow.
Womp womp.
A D4 wouldn't do.
No. No.
Wow, that's the lowest thing ever.
Alright.
Still asleep.
Bandit, the one who is still in danger, stabilizes. Nice, good job, dude. You get to live for now.
And then this
The
fucker.
other one is still.
Oh yeah, that's right.
doing
He is
the-
also dying now. That's a fail. Good job, Liz.
I don't
Way
worry.
to start the cycle of Mew.
Alright. Ruka. Someone is now dying again, and there's a witch on the field.
Huh. Real time my hands here. Let's see. I'm going to try to deal with the fighter some, so I will attack her. Non-lethally.
Okay.
Morning Sky.
Cool stuff. You pull the sword out and give her a slash.
Rue.
Oh.
I guess I will try the 1d4s.
That won't help, I assure you.
Oh.
She is wearing a mail vest and a shield. She will not be touched by more of 13.
Glad to see my dice coming in play.
Victoria.
Okay, I'm going to. It's not really, well, I'm going. I'm gonna try and strike this guy again, Yin.
Mm-hmm. That will miss.
14.
Actually, wait. He was in fact, recklessing, so that hits either way.
Oh.
So 10 damage.
So that's another 10. And then I will. Can I try and persuade him to stand down now, drop his weapon? And
You sure cannot. He is in a berserker frenzy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go until he goes down.
In fact, Victoria, Koinu, would both of you be so kind as to roll, I guess, I don't know, intelligence checks? Yeah.
It's an intelligence check? Sure.
Yeah. Nope.
No.
Alright, you have no special insights. But yeah, he looks like he is just lost in his berserker frenzy and will not listen to anybody. He'd probably attack his own friends if they were nearby at this point. He just craves blood and he's not getting any of it. Lizbet.
Alright. Well. Biggest is in just the wrong place for what I wanted to do, but that's fine. First things first, spiritual weapon. Try to have that take the orc.
Alright. Bonk. Magic pixel.
I mean, that's kind of what I want, assuming he doesn't use his thing. Well, assuming he doesn't have a thing where you have to do all 3 death saves to him before he dies. Then the people actually in melee with him can knock him out. Yeah. Then going to move down here, just slide down the cliff. And just stand over this unconscious bandit, reach down to the other one, and just invoke Senatra's name to stop the bleeding and his wounds. And spare the dying.
Alright. He is stabilized. Cool stuff. Koinu.
I'm worried that I might have to lethal blow this guy.
Now you can knock
It
him out
is-
normally.
It is a possibility that he will not go down when his health reaches.
Okay, so unless outside of Savin shenanigans, I at least know berserkers are not immune to being knocked unconscious. At least not.
This
at
is a
That's
berserker, not a
It's a
barbarian.
race.
This is a monster stat block. They
Oh.
have all sorts of fucky shit, and we
But
generally have to
also-
go by what we see.
Yeah, but also just meta knowledge. Orc PCs do get a thing to do that.
It's true.
All right. Let's give this a fucking go. 16.
Yeah, hit. What should have been a telling blow leaves him staggering, and he just throws his head back and howls with rage. And he is reduced to 1 hit point because lol
Yep.
orcs.
Yeah.
Ferocity.
Orcish ferocity.
This is gonna hurt my face. All right. I'm staying. Not gonna bounce out and leave Vicky to get beat on alone.
Alright. He continues to ignore you and beats on Vicky.
Well, okay.
There we go.
Ow!
Oh, I'm gonna definitely parry some of that.
Man, if he
How many
if he,
superiority dice do you have?
This is the last one.
You had 4.
You only have-
Dang.
Yeah, you only get 4. 5, 6, 7, 8 damage was reduced.
Alright,
I
well, that's
really
good. That
wish-
saved you from going unconscious.
Man,
Yeah,
I really wish he had. I almost wish he had done that earlier because it would have made this rebuke a lot more.
It does stop me from going unconscious.
It would have made this rebuke be a lot more useful, but I might as well do that now. So
Alright,
yeah,
Did you print the ability?
Don't wish for him to have done hardcore damage to us. It's mean thinking.
no, I wish he would have done. If he was gonna crit, he would have done that earlier when the character had actual HP.
Alright, so an attacker within 30 feet of you, he is within 30 feet for sure,
Yeah.
deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you. You can use your reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh boy.
You are going to kill him.
Well, it won't kill.
Well, he fails.
You are going to kill him.
It will not insta kill him unless it is more than half his HP.
I mean, he's going to take 28 damage.
It doesn't matter. He just gets unconscious. It's 5e.
Yeah, that is
You have to be in melee to
What?
to force it to make someone unconscious. You can't do that with a ranged attack, DCL.
I know, but he's going to be.
what DCL
death
means
save.
is he's not going to die from massive
Yeah, he's not
damage,
going to outright die. He's
Ah.
got way too much health.
which is entirely true. He does not, in fact, die from massive damage and just explodes in a blast of radiant light and then slumps to the ground. And finally, his grasp on his hammer is released, or his axe is released.
If need be, I will run over and stabilize him, but we can deal with that later.
All right. The Bandit Fighter. Let's see. Boy, you just saw one of the biggest badasses you know just get fucking annihilated. This will be with disadvantage. Yeah, bye. She is gonna fuck disengaging too. She's just gonna run for it.
I'm gonna try to nom her. I'm gonna try to grapple her with my
You can't.
opera. Can't you?
No,
Why not?
because that's not how opportunity attacks work.
But
But what?
isn't a grappling an attack action?
It's an attack action. You aren't making an attack action. You're taking a weapon attack as a reaction.
Let me read opportunity attack.
No,
real
you
quick.
fucking make your attack or you don't. I'm not stopping for you to just confirm that the rule's right.
Fine. Make my opportunity attack. I will Morning Sky.
Alright, you miss? Cool.
Will 1d4 help?
No.
Oh.
Now you can go read the rule, and yeah, she's gonna get the fuck away.
I mean, it's one melee attack.
Yeah.
So
Let's see, so she moves 10 more feet, gets to the edge of the map. Not quite away, but, you know, unless Biggest wants to go make a ruckus on her face. Speaking of which...
Does biggest want to make a ruckus?
First of all, this Diabolist was not around to see that Biggest is a druid, so she probably thinks you're an animal companion. I'll let her make an Arcana check here. Let's see, oh boy, hey, you know how warlocks are bad at Arcana?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes, I do. I fucking do, Savin. Why don't you
I don't know
fucking
what
tell me
you're
about
talking about.
All right, hold on. Can she make? No. Okay. She's gonna move. She's gonna move here. She's gonna get further into the shit, and then she's gonna cast a spell. Boop. So, Liz, Ruka, Biggest, and all these unconscious guys except for this lucky bastard need to make strength saving throws, which all of the normal bandits fail automatically because they're unconscious. And yet she just screams and laughs maniacally, and dark tendrils of energy erupt around her. And she screams that, "You will not take me alive!"
Man, my dice.
And yeah. Alright, so 8 necrotic damage. Okay. And then since you can't take reactions, let's see, she moved from one. Let's see, she was here.
The boar sure fucking can.
Yeah, so the boar can, and that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna come over here.
Well, since when she started that thing, she was in contact with somebody else, which means I get my backpack.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's a
fucking-
double miss.
Bless.
Maybe 15, 14?
That hits.
But
So you deal 5 damage to her, and she's going to use her reaction to deal some damage back to you.
Hey, before
Yeah,
that,
but-
she needs to do that strength saving throw or get proned instead of get the fuck away.
That's fine. Strength save. Nope. She just
Oh.
gets knocked on her ass. Like, no, it'd be here technically because she had to go around Lizbet too.
Yep.
All right, and then yeah, she's gonna feed you a hellish rebuke. Boop.
DC 13.
Yeah, DC it doesn't fucking matter because you're in wild shape, and that's her only other spell for the day. So.
Ah. 5.
And yeah, biggest. There's a prone witch next to you who's throwing spells and screaming at you. What would you like to do?
I see somebody trying to run away.
You do. Note that that's a shitload of difficult terrain between you and her.
Then how the fuck did this motherfucker get that far?
She went like this. Also, she's not large size, so yeah, she just went like do. You are large sized. You can't squeeze between bushes.
Okay.
But you can also just get there with a double move, because lol.
Stompy.
Yeah,
stompy,
I can
stompy.
actually do that with a double move, so if she tries to get away, I'ma just eat her.
And you're gonna try. Your track record hasn't been great so far.
It worked just now.
Yeah, just now.
Yeah, double
Alright.
move then.
Biggest runs on over. Bandits. 3 death saving throws. Cool. This guy gets a success. Lizbet, I'm just gonna move you like here for.
Yeah, he's on 2, so...
There.
no, 2 successes.
No, not anymore.
Got fucking
Yeah, he
blasted.
got to full, and then he took damage, so he went back on to the
He got
death save
stabilized.
tracker.
Yeah, it's been a bad day for these guys. They're gonna have a lot of scars when this is all said and done.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Ruka, there are 2
I'm
people
trying-
dying. Actually,
Okay.
technically 3 on death's door.
I've noticed. I have to
Hey,
do the-
also that wizard is the one who blasted them all, Ruka. Please.
Okay. I know what I
Can
want.
I try to persuade on you?
No, because it's just the difference between attacking as a peaceful paladin and trying to save a dying life.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's much of an argument there.
Why don't you just move there?
Well, I'll move right here and save this one. Actually, Elizabeth's right there, so I'll move right here and save this one.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I'm on top of this guy.
I'll do a Heckenbork and save this bandit with 1 and give him 1 HP.
Okay. So yeah, he's now prone with 1 HP. Boy, this is just a fucking nightmare scenario for these poor bastards.
It has been a day.
It's been a day. They probably feel genuinely bad about their career choices at this point.
Bark and growl.
All right, Victoria.
I am absolutely going to put my sword away, and I'm going to pick up this guy's axe, and I'm just going to drag it away. Not
Alright.
leaving the weapon next to the barbarian. Or the orc.
What? How dare you?
I'm going to go this way. I'm going over here. Drag his weapon away. Fuck you.
All right. You drag it on off. Victoria, also, as you are dragging away, you feel the tingle of magic upon this axe.
Well, someone's a lucky boy.
Alright. Lizbet. There are now 2 dying people and 1 unconscious and 1 conscious and prone enemy. Also an active enemy.
Sorry. I'm just gonna.
Ow. That's a me
Alright.
second win right
Oh,
Let's go
So-
win it up.
Bonus action, I'm going to move the sacred weapon 20 feet.
Alright.
that's better than nothing.
Come here and
Alright. Have
I,
advantage because she's prone. Or would you like to bonk
Yeah,
the regular bandit?
I mean, it is a melee spell attack, so it would actually work for, like, knocking him out again. Yeah, I think I'll just try to knock him out.
Okay.
Cleric, got it.
Oh,
Bonk.
yeah, it's knocked out.
And then, yeah, I'll stabilize the guy under my feet.
Alright. Doot. Koinu.
now.
Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and take your turn. We're still... stuff's still happening.
Sure. I'm just gonna look this guy over quickly and make sure he's not fucking waking up anytime soon, orc style.
I mean, he has 3 chances to get a natural 20 on a death save.
Or whatever. I'm gonna... fucking... I guess I'm just gonna try and chop this bitch. I don't know.
Alright. And it's a
21
valid
for
strategy.
12.
Ow. Yeah, that hits. Oh, fuck. Ow.
And yeah, can I try and persuade her to fucking stand down instead of, like, perish?
So here's the thing about
Is
that.
she crazy?
No, it's more like, if she surrenders and you take her to any proper authority at all, she's just gonna get executed anyway.
Fair point.
So you can try to persuade her on, like, a promise of you'll just let her go back into the wilderness or something, but if you're just like, surrender, we are warriors of Ehdrine or whatever, she's just gonna be like, no, I'll just take my chances.
Oh well, okay. I don't intend to make promises I can't keep.
Alright, fair enough.
You're a rogue. You're all about doing that. I can't lie,
yeah,
but you
but
can.
not while the nice people are around me.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Alright, Bandit Fighter. Biggest Pigus? I'm gonna have you make an opposed athletics check against the fighter just to see if she gets away or not, because I don't want to deal with off-map bullshit. And there's, like, a bunch of jungly
Okay.
forest around here, so... yeah, just go ahead and have the Piggo make an athletics. So, fighter. Nice. Nice, even 10.
Okay, so just strength down for
Yep.
me.
Oh, the college.
Alright. So, eventually, Biggest Pigus will come back with a bandit, but she leads you on a merry chase before you finally opportunity attack her into the ground.
Yeah,
And, I mean, I guess, are you going to make them non-lethal opportunity attacks, or are you going to try and kill her?
might as well.
Okay.
Might as well. You just come back with the bitch, like in mouth.
Yeah, okay. So, you're off for a while on your merry chase. The Diabolist, in the meanwhile. Well, doesn't have any more spells, but she does have poison.
This is what happens when one plays Diablo Immortal.
Womp. So yeah. There's 4 of you coming on to beat her up. And Pigus. So yeah, she's just gonna aim a poison spell down her own throat and kill herself. I think that's the thing to do when you're a devil worshipper and you're being caught by adventurers. So yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, she just kills herself. That's her turn.
She's a straight up demon worshiper. Oh, she's a diabolist.
Strong town.
Not even demon. Devil. Much
That's
worse.
a
No, there's no difference.
thing.
This isn't Pathfinder.
Or anything.
This isn't
else.
regular 5e.
No.
Correct. God, you've been playing this world for like 5 years now. There's just demons. There's no such thing as a devil-demon split. But yeah, she did.
I'm sorry, Mr. Celestial language. What?
Yeah, because there are gods who speak the celestial language, which also has a proper name that isn't celestial.
Yet there is abyssal and infernal.
No, there's not. There's just abyssal. Because demons come from the abyss.
Infernal.
Abyssal and infernal are basically just interchangeable on anything you find in the game. Anyway, that's all the enemies, because presumably Lizbet can just stabilize this guy. So yeah, initiative's over.
I mean,
Unless you don't want to.
he needs to make one roll.
And that's
because
true.
if he gets a 1, he dies.
That's true. Nope, he does not.
Okay.
And I guess there's a Berserker who's going to get one more chance to net 20. No, okay. So yeah. But between the party of adventurers, you are able to secure all the bandits alive, except for the witch who commits Sudoku.
Right.
Well, if that's the case, since I cannot talk to the bandits anyways, I'm going to be right back because I make myself a plate.
So now that they're all knocked out and gathered up,
Yeah, I'm just going to drag their
Let's rob the shit out of them.
tokens.
this guy,
We should
this axe is magical. I do believe.
Neat.
I can feel it tingle when I touch.
If you give me 10 minutes, I can work. I can know for certain.
Yeah, sure.
You hand it off to her and her fucking twig arms explode.
I'll just put it on the ground. Here.
So,
I mean, I'm got some twig arms too, but so
We're very
we're going to tie them up, and then when they wake
Right.
up, we're going to
Before that, hey, you're really, really
I have a
hurt. Are you okay?
I mean, my arm
Stop
hurts
stuffing
a lot.
berries
and
into your mouth.
I think it needs.
You're going to gain so much weight if you keep healing people
Please
with good
stop.
berries.
Those are like a full day's worth of food, you know.
Yeah, that's 2,000 calories plus each.
Please stop.
It's all gonna go to her boobs, though.
No, it's not. It's going to go to your stomach.
Otherwise, you'd have good boobies.
Good berries are not meant to be like actual healing. Like they're like you get 1 hit point, and they're good for rations. Cause
They're good for things like waking all these fuckboys up once you've tied them up.
yeah.
Yeah, but as biggest piggers, I was checking to see it's like after we stripped the shit out of after they stripped the shit out of the Diabolist, just sniff sniff.
I'll take 1 good berry.
I will instead fuss
Yes.
over you.
Yeah, biggest piggers is effectively asking if you don't mind him taking the body.
I mean,
What, of the witch? After we've looked her over, sure. I
Yeah,
don't care.
just strip her of everything.
Yeah,
Could use
yeah. We can do a full lootery.
I could use a bit of help with my arm. I think that orc
Now, you
dislocated
all
it.
realize Biggest Pig is going to take that and eat it, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure
Well,
y'all
she's
understand.
she's dead, and there's nothing that can be done about it.
Okay.
These
Just
are
making sure you don't
berry-
think Biggest Pig is going to go fucking bury that body or something.
No, or fuck it.
I mean,
No, here it's got curves, so we already know that's not his thing.
alright, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's just brush that under the rug.
Would one of you roll me... Nice. 60-10.
Ow! Nah. Don't think that's how you reset up dislocated shoulder.
I don't know. All I know how to do with a dislocated limb is with the movie Lethal Weapon, and you're just supposed to hit a wall and scream.
60. What is 60-10 for?
The thing I just literally just asked one of you.
Oh,
to
I'm
roll.
sorry. Sorry.
So yeah, between all of them, you find 33 silver pieces. You have the axe. The witch was wearing a studded leather corset and had a dagger. One of you should probably write this shit down.
Yeah, sure.
The
You want it?
fighter had... Actually, I'll write it down in chat here. So, studded leather armor, dagger, chainmail, warhammer, 3 javelins, shield, 4x light crossbows. Let's see. And Mr. Orc had his fucking skivvies on, so... That's it. He had literally nothing, not even coins. Just his axe and a loincloth that is quite ripe.
Hmm.
Wait,
do any of you
light
mind if
crossbows?
I
Didn't you
upgrade
say
to studded
heavy
leather?
crossbows? ahead.
Light crossbows.
Okay.
Yeah. Any mind if I upgrade to studded leather?
Go for it.
It's going to be a little loose around the bust because, you know, Amazon versus you. But hey, it's a sexy corset, so got that going for you.
I will whine when it looks like when it almost immediately looks like it's not going to fit.
Just
means
need
a
to
corset,
tighten
you
it
can
a
be-
bit more.
Yeah. Just lace it up more, I guess.
Grumble and fucking.
I
Can someone help me do the lacing, man?
Koinu doesn't
I
know
can
that
help.
the clear potions won't help her boobs, so clearly you should just drink one.
Just drink them. No, I promised I'd use them when being extra confident would help.
I'm quite familiar with corsets, I can help.
Sweet.
Oh, by the way, resetting a shoulder by smashing it in the tree is not the good way.
Well,
Obviously.
it worked anyway with that medicine check.
Yeah. This is out of character, I'm telling you
Yeah.
on this, from personal experience.
So yeah. Do you guys want to actually try and revive these guys with some good berries, or are you content to wait like 1d4 hours for some of them to wake up?
Well, considering we could use a short rest ourselves.
We can use a short rest, yeah.
Yeah, once you strip the Amazon, like biggest just grabs her and just walks
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the forest.
Alright, so Biggest Pigus. How far away from the party are you going to get before you chow down on this bitch? Hold on, don't apply these hit dice yet, this
Oh.
matters.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
Or
so
might matter.
but here.
Okay, so let me just grab Biggest Pigus back, because he's probably got a few minutes left on him.
Oh yeah, it lasts for hours.
That's for an hour.
No, it lasts for hours per half
Miss
my
anything
druid
important?
level.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue.
have your druid level, was that rounded down or rounded up?
I miss anything
Regardless,
important, or
Biggest Pigus is still around.
No.
No.
Goes off to have himself a chew. And Hedrah. Roll me 2d6. You want to roll high. Very badly.
I want to roll high very badly, okay.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go need some more stat blocks real quick.
Uh-oh.
Does
Does she explode?
Haha, no. No, that would be the fun thing, and besides, it's a wild jet. That doesn't matter.
No, I mean, does the witch explode?
Right, I mean, like, it wouldn't matter. It's a wild shape. Biggest figures
Right.
just be like,
Into monsters.
That's what I'm getting at, yeah.
Oh, no.
Just you burst into a bunch of tentacles and stuff.
No, this is not related to that plot line. Go away. Just...
Oh. You're thinking about being watched or something?
Yeah, you are being watched, and the people or creatures who are watching you decide to do something about what they see going on here.
What?
Yeah.
Apparently, they don't like the idea of humanoids being eaten by wild animals.
Wait, excuse me, what?
Achuak is eating the body of the Amazon.
Unless somebody has been saying no, don't do that, then
I mean, I guess if she was already... Did we kill her? Oh,
She
no,
killed
I forgot.
herself.
She killed herself.
Yeah,
She
she
killed
just
herself.
said-
Never mind. Never mind.
so like I
Alright.
said, so if no one has said no to Ashok, he will just
No.
will do that because
I mean, I'm a
that's
pal-
evidence. And
I mean,
I'm a
I'm a
pragmatist.
I'm a paladin, but I'm also a wolf, so, you know.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
it's fair compromise. Okay.
and then you got these two. Unless they say anything.
And she was a
it's
suicide.
too
There's
late.
no use burying her.
Wow.
Oh,
And actually, I don't think burying is practiced anyway.
nah,
Largely.
it's always
it's
burning
burning.
bodies. We burn bodies so that they don't come back as zombies. So, you know, eating the body.
Biggest Pigus, your AC is what?
Let's see, in the tab over. Biggest AC is 14.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow, that's a lot of good.
Yeah,
that's
so
one.
Biggest Pigus, as you start like devouring into the corpse, a bunch of crossbow bolts just sail out of the woods and slam into you. Go ahead and mark down however much
Okay.
damage that does to you.
Yeah, okay, so that first one was. Oh, there we go. -3. -8. -4. And -2. And as soon as that happens, it just scream and just run it back.
Do you take the body with you?
No, fuck no.
Okay.
Like the first thing I get to is start munching on it. I get fucking arrows on it, and like I'm not stupid. My brain is in there.
All right. So yeah, you retreat to the party. Go ahead and move wherever you want to be. Whoever did that'll be with you shortly. So yeah, you guys see Biggest Pigus run up the hillside with a bunch of crossbow bolts sticking out of him like a porcupine.
Are
do
there
fuck.
more of these? Are there more bandits out there?
And then you hear marching footsteps and big, heavy suits of mail and plate clattering on the road.
For fuck's sake.
As a group of dwarves come
Oh,
along.
look. The unhelpful Thanes. Oh, it's Assface. Gremlin McBeardy.
So yeah, a column of dwarven household guard begin approaching you. And it seems like as they're marching, they are like winching back these big heavy crossbows. And the bailiff's just like, all right, get the beast.
Leave it alone. It's a druid in wild shape.
Fucking druid in wild shape, my ass, it's eating a person. If it is a person in there, it deserves to be shot even more.
Fuck you. And where were you, huh?
On the fucking road. Where the fuck are you? Oh, alright, on the road.
Wave at the goddamn bandits.
I will charitably assume these are bandits and you aren't just waylaying travelers. Naked travelers. The fuck?
Naked now that we took all their loot. Find us fucking keepers.
Yeah, he's
Bandits.
not commenting on you like robbing them so much as like the orc in the loincloth who stinks. Just
Yeah.
kind of turns his nose up like, ugh.
I mean, what were you expecting? He's an orc.
I wish I could say things, but I am a dog.
So yeah, would one of you like to roll persuade or something on the bailiff? Because otherwise his guards are like loading their crossbows again.
I
Let me
could
give it a
roll
go.
persuasion.
I've got an extra thingy on me.
I'll assist you.
And looks like I'm burning that. Hey, 15.
All right, a 15. And he'll sigh and put a hand up. All right, put him down. Fucking. But that's that lizard in there. Ghastly thing. He just goes over and
Out of
kicks the orc.
pops out of a wild shape there. So I guess it's only 9 hit points left. Like, flunk.
Boop.
Yeah, I moved over here.
Oh,
with biggest
okay.
base,
I
so-
got you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the bailiff just watches you with his little beady eyes squinted. The fuck's wrong with you eating somebody?
They were dead. They served no purpose, nor would we bury them.
You fucking
don't want to
burn
start a
dead
fire.
bodies, you monster.
You don't burn bodies in the forest. You start a wildfire.
Just squints at you. Yeah. And he's gonna lean down
Yes.
to the orc after he's kicked him square in the jaw, and then he pulls out a potion from the vial and just stuffs it in the orc's face. Come on, Arvog, wake the fuck up.
Nani the fuck?
You know his name.
Yeah, I know this piece of shit's name. And as he's saying this, two of the armored dwarves come over and grab the orc's arms before he can jolt up. And as soon as he regains consciousness, he lunges towards Victoria, snarling and flinging spittle everywhere.
I'll waggle my sword at.
He's
Have you-
searching
have you
frantically
not
for
had
his
enough?
axe. He doesn't look at you. He's looking for his axe.
Oh,
Once he sees that you're not holding it, he just starts scanning. And then the bailiff's just gonna reach down and slap him with a mailed gauntlet. Oi! I'm talking to you! Another big backhand this time. Oi! The fuck? What's wrong with him?
He probably wants his fucking axe back.
I want a fucking pot of gold from a leprechaun. I ain't getting that.
He
I
is
am-
one of the raging warriors.
I don't think he can speak without it.
That sounds stupid.
Well-
It's magic, and well, he obviously isn't speaking. It's probably what
Oh.
lets him understand common. Oh, well, Arun.
Out of character. 10 minutes had passed, remember? So you could do your identification ritual.
Oh, I just have detect magic.
Oh,
Arcane clerics don't actually get identify. I can just confirm.
that's weird.
Yes, it is magic.
Well,
That's
Oh.
funny.
so yeah, the bailiff just kind of looks at you guys and looks at this fucking orc, and he says, well, let's find out if he speaks pain. And he just steps down hard on the orc's hand and breaks some of his fingers. Turns
Oh,
out he
come
does
on.
speak pain. Pretty loudly, actually. He howls and spits a series of curses in Orcish at the dwarf, which just makes him laugh.
Ruka must come to the aid of the poor orc. He's a downed enemy.
Or
Okay, he's a downed enemy. And Bailiff is basically just cruelly abusing him. Paladin does not want on. So Ruka will sit in front of the orc and bork. Will not snarl.
The bailiff just kind of looks at you for a moment, and then he just reaches down and he puts two hands on your neck and just tries to gently move you aside. Move,
I will.
puppy.
I refuse.
No, but move though.
We'll bork.
He's not into violence. Well, post-combat violence. He's a good boy.
Make an athletics check. Okay, yeah. You soundly refuse the dwarf. He just finally throws his hands up. Fuck it. I know you speak common, you asshole. Fucking start talking. The orc continues to just see that, all of you, and let's see. I'm just gonna have him roll a thing real quick. Alright. So yeah, finally after like 30 seconds of just cursing and hissing and growling, the orc finally turns to the bailiff and bellows a big fuck you and spits on his boot, which earns him a kick in the thigh. There, remembered your words. How nice. Your mom's probably real proud of you. You and your 500 fucking siblings. Alright. So, Talgar, is he in his castle or what? The orc growls. Yes. Bailiff glances around. Right, got what I needed. He pulls out a knife.
Surely you want more information than where is, like, how many are there?
We fucking know that.
6, 7 less than before, I suppose.
Someone say must be
15
arrested,
less than
not
before.
killed.
Another patrol
No,
about half an hour down the road from you. And the bailiff will just kind of glance towards the bloodied axes and spears on his guard. Still leaves about 30.
A sizable
ask-
number.
Ruka will ask if somebody will ask why are they not arresting the men.
You don't arrest it. You don't arrest
Yeah.
bandits.
They're gonna get executed anyway, Ruka. And they're
With
the
the
law.
law.
They
You
are the
fucking
law.
talking to your dog.
Yeah.
He's smarter than he looks.
And obviously he doesn't want people randomly being stabbed while they're, helpless and bound. But,
Well, alright. Here, I'll make it official for you, puppo. He reaches down and pats the tip of your muzzle. By order of the Thane of Ehdrine, acting as his bailiff, I sentence all of these fuckboys to death. Now, scoot.
Ugh.
Ruka
Come on,
doesn't
Ruka.
like it, but he will scoot.
And unless you stop him, the bailiff is going to start executing people.
No, not gonna stop them.
Okay, so yeah.
Even in Naruna, the crime of banditry is death. The sentence for banditry is death.
Yeah.
So, what got you to finally start dealing with it?
The fuck you mean start dealing with it? Bromnar says he drives his dagger into the orc's eye and drops his body. And fucking dealing with it. There used to be 50 of these cunts. Now there's less.
So, what? You killed 8 today? Not you start yesterday, did you?
And cross his
Oh,
arms.
it's awfully bold of Lizbet.
If you
Well,
want to
no,
go
we took
fucking
care of that
besiege
big
their
scary
castle,
ogre
you're
for
welcome
him.
to. Best we can do is pick off patrols like this.
How did they become so many in the first place?
Well, this cunt's boss, he'll kick the dead orc now, fucking brought a whole mercenary company up in the hills. Thought he'd declare himself king of the mountains. Jumped up, little prick.
Who is this bandit leader?
Talgar, the Reaver, he calls himself. King of the mountain, lord of what the fuck ever that castle used to be called. Some Hevaran marine got delusions of grandeur when he got paid. Brought his crew up here. He used to do security for us, guarded the roads. And they found that castle and thought, oh, well, I'll just become the fucking king. Like a var would stand for that long. And as he's talking, the bailiff's just going to merrily step on somebody's head and break his neck.
Yeah, I'm gonna look away. I don't have the taste for executions.
So, any other questions plaguing your little heads, or can I get on with things?
I don't have anything to ask. Ugh.
How many ogres do they have?
Fuck, dunno. They keep replenishing them. Every time one of them dies off or leaves, they hire another one from the hills. There's got to be a fucking 100 of them up there.
Just wild ogres out in the mountains.
Blech.
Ogre territory?
Hopefully they don't know that they just lost one. And they won't have one. And if there's 15, only about 30. Perhaps now is the time to swoop in and get rid of the rest.
Rest of the bandits or rest of the ogres?
The bandits.
Bandits. Jeez.
He just kind of laughs. I'd fucking like to get rid of all of them. Well, like I said, you want to assault their castle, you're more than welcome to. Personally, I don't really fancy getting peppered by crossbow bolts on the way up. It's got towers all the way down the mountain, and they're manned, too.
Can't be heavily manned with just 30.
Less manned than they were, that's for sure. Still, Talgar's got at least 2 of his lieutenants still running amok out here. Probably gathering more men. Or women from Dethick Dale. If only all the bandits were as pretty as this one, he says as he leans down and yanks the hood off the fighter, revealing a couple of big, pointy bunny ears.
Ugh.
So yeah, whatever that witch's name is, Svanhilda or something. And that fox-eared fuckboy of theirs. And there's Talgar himself, the big man and his magic sword.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll see what we can do. Is there any kind of reward involved?
No, you just had to fucking ask. He sighs like he was really hoping you wouldn't, and then he pulls out a pouch off of his belt and just hucks it at Victoria. There. Order the Thane. Whoever kills Arvog Svanhild, or he looks down into his notebook to find the Kitsune boy's name. Here's a fucking Arvog. Takara? That's a fucking girl's name. Takara earns themselves a stipend of 20 pieces of gold.
Glad to hear it.
Each or for just for the lot?
Per head.
Oh. That's 60.
Well worth the price to get these cunts out of our hair.
And you say there's 2 more lieutenants out here? Somewhere?
That we know of, yeah. And they're probably busily recruiting more desperate sellswords to their cause.
Surely not from the village.
Well, from the
There must
village,
be-
no. That's one of the
Must
good
be.
reasons we keep swords and axes well out of their hands. No going off to join the bandits. But the farmers are a little less well policed. And, of course, we are on a trade route up from the coast, so God knows what pirate scum comes up here.
What other villages are out here? I think we can take a look and see if we can't take care of one of these other lieutenants.
Ehdrine's it for towns. Only major point of light in the darkness between these mountains. There used to be another one across the mountains, a little east of here a couple days. Burned down a while ago in the war. Now it's just
But they're
little
recruiting
farmsteads. That's it.
But they're recruiting from somewhere. There's farmsteads and perhaps a small, barely villages around.
You ask me, they're bringing in people from Dethick Dale. One's like this. He'll kick the fighter. Bunch of do-nothing bards and adventurer types. All gathered around sucking their fucking maestro's dick up there.
Might be worth looking at Dethick Dale.
Well, how much game is there in the woods here? If he came with a whole mercenary company, it seems unlikely they could support them all with just hunting. They're probably trading with some of these farmsteads as well.
You mean stealing from them at axe and bow point?
That's probably what these lot were doing.
Yeah. I reckon it'll only be a couple months
stealing
before we
them.
start seeing starving refugees pouring into the town begging for food we don't have. Because the bandits took that, too. That was the first thing they did when they bailed on their contract. Went to the Lord's manor and made off with half our grain supplies. And a small amount of our alcohol, too, but we're fucking keep that to ourselves.
Okay.
We should go and try and find some of these farms and
Yeah.
little settlements. Talk to the people, right? We can track these other lieutenants, these other bands.
Can't hurt to try.
Yeah, you do that. We're gonna just post these chuckle fucks up.
Ugh.
Leave them as a warning to their friends. Make a little modern art piece out of them. The bailiff pulls a larger, like, serrated knife out of his belt.
Come
Gross.
on, no need to watch the dirty work. We have more important things to do.
No, you just mentioned that there are better ways to do something out of them.
I ain't fucking eating them, you weirdo.
Come on, Achuak, stay
No,
out
not
of it.
like that.
I don't need no fucking culinary tips
No.
from a goddamn lizard.
No, this.
Yeah, he's super not listening to you. He thinks you're a disgusting monster. And he has probably only not killed you because you're with a bunch of adventurers who he does not want to have a big, drawn-out fight with.
I mean, shit, you should look in the mirror.
So yeah,
Can't hear you, it just...
as you guys are turning to leave, I guess everyone make a perception check? Nice. Alright, Victoria?
Excellent.
Okay, yeah, Victoria's the only one to notice this. Yeah, as you are turning to leave and he's, like, getting his guards to start dragging all these dead bodies away, they have not killed the Bunny Girl Bandit.
Oh, I'm going then. Victoria is going to stop, sigh, and is going to move back and quick as a duelist, draw her sword and just slice, just necker.
Smart move. Very smart move.
The bailiff just kind of looks down, looks up at you. Huh. Forgot about that one.
Yes, I'm sure. And she'll flick her sword and splatter the blood across the ground. Real sure.
Alright. Yeah. Victoria, you can go ahead and take inspiration for risking that one. It was indeed the noble thing to do.
As much as I can't abide banditry, I'm not going to let them just take her alive with not that guy. I know what he's gonna do. Their guards are gonna have their fun before they get rid of her. Can't abide that either.
So yeah, what is the plan, everybody?
Well, I see a familiar face in city.
Do you still
If
have
you
the
guys
scoring
are
smash?
returning to town, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I already had inspiration, so someone else can take this inspiration.
Yes, please. I'm gonna be needing it for some smash.
You can take some. All right. First come first.
Some
Valiant.
smash-spiration.
Yep, Valiant.
We should
Good
probably
luck
try and
rolling
gather some.
politically.
We should probably try and gather some information on where farms and stuff are around here. So we
Yeah, I
can-
guess the merchants would know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
you do indeed know who would know.
We just need to make sure to
Shall
give the
not trace
Temple
along
of
the road.
Mithras a wide berth.
You can take that axe up to the fortune teller, Arca, have her identify it.
Alright.
We
so,
are currently somewhat flush with some cash.
Mm.
I'm just gonna edit the sheet here.
You
Yeah.
did already split it up with 4 GP each from the reward.
Yeah.
Oh, did we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just 4?
And
Yeah, it's just
20
4
divided
gold.
by 5.
Yeah. 4
He
gold
said-
each.
He said 20 per head. And he
Yes,
named
per
Is
head
it
of
named
the
lieutenant?
criminals.
The lieutenants, not per bandit.
No, those 3. He listed off those 3 names. Those
Yeah,
3.
and we only
And we
had
already
one of
killed one.
those.
We only had 1.
Yeah,
The
already
orc was
killed
the
them.
only one that was on his bounty board. The others
I
were
see.
just for fun.
Okay.
You've killed Arvog.
God, I hate these fucking character sheets sometimes.
So yeah, Achuak seems to be going down to the town square. Victoria, do you want to go to the fortune teller?
How much did she charge for identification?
I believe it was it 50 silver or something?
That's a lot.
Might have been 5. I mean, chat, do you remember? Because I sure as fuck don't.
50 sounds right. I think a couple of people had to chip in.
Of course, maybe there's something else you could do for her, other than just monetary rewards. Because
A
you sure don't
favor?
think the people here in this town probably
Have the
can
money
afford.
to. No.
Alright, let's go down. I'll join you with the fortune teller.
All right.
Alright,
See if
also
we can
now you
trade
can apply
favors.
your hit points and whatnot from short rest.
Rules and minus on 11.
Ruka, Lizbet, where are you going to go?
I don't really have anything I need to do urgently, other than possibly just go and, go and speak to the merchant as well, I guess.
I am a wolf. I will sleep and recharge my spell slots.
Okay, so you're just gonna go on to the tap house. Chat says it was 10 silver for identification, which sounds about right.
Neat. I'll pop in 5.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to gauge her what she actually does. Exchange, I guess I would
Sure.
suppose. What we can like trade favor. She might need us to do something for her, and we can get it for free.
Yeah, and hopefully I can buy a fresh herbalism kit because I spent mine.
Oh yeah, you did do that. I'm definitely gonna take some of this gold though and get it broken into silk. I want to beat Gold Tooth. I'm gonna fucking beat him at 3 Dragon Ante. Yes.
I don't see that working. Hey Vicky, do
That
you believe in like waiting for marriage and stuff before doing the deed?
I mean, for in general speaking, well, for normal people, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's up to the. I myself am somewhat expected to.
Yeah, I guess so. I did believe that. I don't even think the bunnies knew they took my maidenhead.
Oh yes, you did go spend some time at the temple.
Yeah,
I can
I don't know. I was just all hopped up on confidence, and then it, you know, sort of happened.
cannot imagine a Talir tradition or religious view that involves not smashing.
Yeah, I'm not to live though.
I know,
I
I'm
was
just
just,
saying.
yeah, I was just a cat
I
guy.
don't think they understand the concept
Well,
of do not smash.
well, how much? Well, as I said, it depends on the person. What is it? What does it mean to you? Was it important to you that you wait?
I don't know. I thought it was. Now I'm not sure because I feel like I kind of threw it away on just like, you know, being
A
drugged up.
whim?
Yeah, and it was amazing. I don't. I don't know how to do that again. I don't think anyone's first time is supposed to be an orgy.
Well, I mean, you did flirt with a whole bunch of bunnies.
They mostly flirted with me. I just tried to respond right, and apparently I did. I did too good,
Apparently,
and they scooped me up, and then it just sort of happened.
I take it you enjoyed yourself.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, impossible not to, I suppose.
Then I suppose it is whatever you make of it.
I don't know what to make of it. That's the whole point of this line of questioning.
I think it's really an answer only you can answer. A question only you can answer.
Damn it.
My opinion isn't going to hold much sway over your opinion. This is very
It could.
personal. Well, I'm of nobility, and no offense, but I don't think
Well,
what
no,
what is
that's
expected
fair.
of me and what is expected of you are vastly different.
Yeah, sure, but your opinion still matters. Expectations aside.
So you want my personal opinion, not
Yes, not the weird
res-
I'm a noble one.
not what is expected of me, but my actual personal opinion.
Yeah.
Personally, I think there is something to be said for waiting for the right person. Or waiting, at the very least, for someone who makes you.
Alright. Thank you very much.
Happiness can be hard to find sometimes in our dangerous. It is important to take it when you can.
I figure I'll drink and smoke my way through life, and if I survive to the end of it, hooray.
Well, I think, Koinu, you can definitely take inspiration.
I have so much inspiration. I was meant to get inspiration for the combat as well, but I already was floating it. So
Oh.
does anyone want some?
Rip your fortune card.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Enjoy.
And I guess DCL gets the other one then.
Enjoy.
I have inspiration.
Well,
Oh
now
god,
everyone
this
has
waste into
inspiration.
ether. And the
Everyone-
5 of swords is
everyone-
gone.
Everyone's got inspiration now.
Damn.
So yeah, as you guys are finishing up this conversation, you approach the dried up riverbed that separates Arca's camp from the rest of the hillside. You can see the enormous centaurus is busy putting up some some small animal pelts to dry outside her house, and she sees you approaching and smiles.
How the fuck do you think she got so big? I've never seen
I
a centaur
don't
so
know.
massive.
I'm so jealous. I'm pretty sure this armor is falling off of me.
Well, let's not do. Well, you can't have that. Oh yes, right. It is a bit out of your size. Perhaps we can find someone in town who is skilled with altering.
I was about to say, I know I've met people who are now skilled with leather, but yeah, different.
Good afternoon, Auric.
Welcome back.
Hi.
It's rare that I see someone so soon after last we meet.
Yes, well, we
You
had
have such great gravity.
We wished to speak with you again.
Careful making such jokes, Koinu, lest you find yourself falling into a deep black hole. But yes, something for me to take a look at.
Yeah.
Yes.
How often do repeat visitors also come back with another new magic weapon?
Only when they're adventurers. I haven't
Okay.
seen 2 magic weapons in so short a time since precious little Jessafir was off adventuring with that big magic axe of hers. And speak of magic axes.
Speaking of magic axe, we took this off of a bandit group that we encountered. They're a problem in the area, and we took it upon ourselves to try and thin their number.
Oh, I'm glad someone is stepping up. More than once I've had to throw a few cantrips to scare off prowling thieves lately. What is this little thaindom coming to?
I don't know. Leaves me in a foul taste in my mouth, really.
You see an emotion play across her face, then she just laughs at herself. Anyway, let's see the axe, shall we? And 10 pieces of silver for the reagents of the spell, if you please.
I'll hand over 5.
I'll look at her and look towards the village. Somehow, I don't think the villagers always would have the necessary coin to for your services. Do you also take? So it leads me to wonder: do you also trade favors for work?
Yes, yes indeed. That is how most of my transactions go, though. With adventurers, I find it easier to simply swap coin. You have it in abundance, and I have a scarcity of it. That
As long as
said,
you're
if
not
you're
about to be
strapped for
swapping Koinu.
cash, I'm sure I can find some little errand for you to run off on.
Not well. We have money at the, but it doesn't hurt to keep our options open. What kind of things do you usually have the folks?
Oh, for most of them it's barter. A few chickens here, a sheep there, some small family heirloom or knick-knack that's been gathering dust in their attics or cellars. Of course, for some spells I require material components that are hard to source out here. In those instances, it's easiest to make do with what's available in the village. There's little coin, but there's an abundance of magical energy that is so hideously untapped by the villagers.
An energy.
She smiles at that. However, I'm afraid neither of you possess the intrinsic talent to let loose such powers, so I'll leave it at that
No.
for now.
No, magic is not our sort.
I'm happy to pay. Also, I mean, while we're at it, you wouldn't happen to have enough ingredients to refill a herbalist kit, would you?
That I do source easily, and locally.
Ah, phew. Yeah, we'll
She'll-
pull out an extra 5 silver.
Yeah, and she'll kind of look at Victorio, expecting some sort of payment or lack thereof.
No, okay.
So she will tuck that money into the top of her bustier, and then she will step inside, reach through a window to peel out like another big herbalist kit, and she'll hand you the like leather satchel, and she'll take your empty one, Koinu, and like go refill that at a later date.
Thank you.
Oh, I know how I could totally barter with her.
I'm not for trade.
Yes.
Is it coin, not Koinu?
Oh, well,
Give her
I
the
mean, I
porker.
do. Well, no, there is a skill there is an art I had picked up while I was in Avara, being with my. Needed to pass the time
Prostitution?
somehow. No. I say into the ether.
Well, you can just think on how you might want to barter with her for other services. In the meantime, she's going to take your axe, and once again she runs her hands over it and then lets it levitate in front of her as her eyes and hands glow with power. And she chants beneath her breath for a few moments, gasps, and the axe falls to the dirt, and she puts her hands back and takes a cantering step back. Ooh, my.
Are you alright?
I'm alright, but that axe is potent, full of vital energy and rage.
Really? Well, it was being used by an orc, and
I imagine he was quite difficult to take down.
yes, he was.
Ah, come on, you made it look easy.
Well, it was up easy up until that last one.
Oh, this axe of his strikes with unnatural precision and power, but it also suffuses you with unnatural energy, keeps you fighting longer and harder. Though it does have other properties I can't quite read. I'm terribly sorry, but some items like to
Wow,
hold on
that
to
is
their secrets. You know how
That
it
is
is.
a very nice weapon.
That's pretty fancy.
An extra hit point per level, and an extra bonus damage for every proficiency equal to your proficiency. That's pretty good. And it's a +1 to attack rolls. Fuck.
It's a shame we're a weedy.
Yes, I don't think anyone, me or my compatriots, would be, well, not incapable, but ill-suited to use this, despite its potent abilities.
Well, then I suggest you get lifting. It's probably easier than selling a magic axe around here. And then again, it might be an easier way to go about it.
Yes.
Perhaps breaking it down?
Not breaking it down. This axe is
sounds
so
like
old, that would just be a shame.
Would be remiss to destroy such a.
I'm starting to sense that I am more pragmatist than most people.
I'm sorry, I have a sentimental attachment to old, forgotten things like this. I doubt that orc even realized what he had in his hands.
He was a few sheets
Let's-
to the wind.
Anyway, what I meant to say was, there's an old ruin not all that far from here. Just about a day's travel west over the mountains. There used to be a church called the Temple of the Steed, dedicated to our dear, ever-loving goddess, Kinara. It's said
yes,
that
no.
pilgrims who journeyed there in search of the goddess's blessing might come away with inhuman strength.
Hmm.
But that was long ago, and the village burned down during the war. Terrible shame, that.
I can't wait for the B team's amazing adventure. Get get this tiny cat jacked quest.
Because Victoria's the only one proficient in great axes here, so
Yeah.
it would kind of have
Yeah.
to be her, or of course our
God.
Puppo, but I'm not sure he'd be super into it.
No, I mean also
It's
he's
already
already carrying an incredibly dope magical item.
Exactly, he already has a magic sword. He doesn't need an axe.
And actually,
Puppo does not wish to read.
would he even be able to wield it? I mean, like you said, he only has one mouth, so you can't.
Yeah, no, he
use the
couldn't
sword
wield it.
like
He could
two-handed.
attune to it and get the hit point bonus, but
I mean, I'm a hinged wolf. I got 16 strength. Can't two hand
I
it, but I
mean-
can.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's a
great
two-handed
axe.
weapon, though,
It's a
is the
two-handed
problem.
weapon.
Man, playing a wolfo is super gimping.
And also completely incredibly amazing in every other way.
Meh.
see, what you need to do is just strap a shield to your back so that you get the full benefits of being a fighty boy.
You know, you
So
should
you don't have
you
to
should try looking
use
up
it.
this barbarian over in Navarra and sell it to her. Or trade it.
And it's true, once the bandit problem's dealt with, you could definitely try and go hawk this in Avara.
That might be the best option, is trying to auction it off. No doubt a
Where?
collect. In Avara, the one of the biggest trade cities in the.
I thought we were going to be killing bandits today.
I mean, after. Not,
The statement was literally precluded by, once the roads are rid of bandits.
Yeah.
you're not gas.
But TTL, as you notice, what Savin stated, that you could attune to it
And get the hit point
and get
bonus.
the bonuses.
Yeah, just have it strapped
I
to
mean,
your
if,
back.
yeah, if nobody else uses it, I might as well just strap it to my back. Just not
Yeah.
wield it. Get 3 extra hit points.
Can't hurt. Well, might hurt. We don't know what the secret is.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Hopefully the
cursed.
secret- Hopefully the secret is you don't have to eat babies or some shit.
I'm
No,
curious.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be heckin' cursed to drive you bloodthirsty.
I am curious.
Yeah,
Hmm.
3 extra hit points isn't worth the curse. So
Yeah, I wouldn't
You
risk
are-
it.
You are a lady who likes old things, and what can you tell me about this axe that is not its magical properties? Do you know anything of it? Like any stories, legends?
Oh my, now you're just playing into my strong suits. However, will I resist? I'm gonna have her make a check. Oof.
Oh, she does know.
Aw, she knows so good. Also, that was the wrong stat block, but it's fine, because the fucking...
Oh,
Yeah, the bonus is the same, though. That's fine. I have 2 different Centaur Wizard stat blocks, actually.
might want to label them.
So yeah, she will think on it a moment. And let me pull out that thing's little handout again and read it off.
There's Vicky Smoke. I roll her up a cigarette if so.
I
Hmm.
don't. No, I haven't decided.
Well, in ancient times, before the Catfolk came to this land, it was all dwarves as far as the eye could see. Or, rather, couldn't see, for they primarily lived underground.
Oh, I
In
thought
those
it was just because
times,
they were
though, they
short.
battled endlessly against the goblins who always thirsted for their lands, their tunnels deep beneath the earth. There were thanes then, of course, and soldiers, but in every dwarven stronghold there was always the berserkers, the bearscarns, warriors who took up the totem of the barbarian, who pledged their souls to the bear spirits of the earth, and became bloodthirsty berserkers, who would rend their foes asunder. This axe belonged to one of them. The blade is primitive in bronze, and the bloodstains here are thick. She'll run a nail over it, and you can see where the blood cakes around the blade. It's got to be almost a millimeter thick, if not more. And here, she taps the teeth marks on the haft. When they had to restrain themselves from their rage, the dwarven berserkers would chew on their shields and weapons, beat themselves to keep up the fury inside them before unleashing it. Yet perhaps that reckless nature is why they were often forced from their homes. These mountains are full of fallen dwarven thanedoms, little mountainside keeps that never made it for more than a few centuries. Even when the Catfolk came, the great dwarven hero Parhan still was forced to battle against monsters and demons for centuries to find his clan a home.
Can I just listen to you tell stories for like ever?
Oh dear, flattery will get you everywhere.
So I'm starting to find out.
You do have a very good storytelling voice.
Well then, why don't you find yourselves a seat? I'll stoke the fire, and I can tell you the legends of this hero, the dwarves, Parhan, the red-handed, slayer of dragons and giants.
I'll look at Kino.
Sure.
Very well.
So yeah, you guys gather up and sit down with Arica for a while to listen to her tell stories, and unlock a little lore handout for you guys.
Ooh.
Neato.
And while you guys can read that,
Oh, geez, look at this guy.
He just finished having a strawberry ice lolly.
Yeah, that's what that was.
definitely. So yeah, as she's telling you this story, we fade out to Achuak and Lizbet, who are heading to the marketplace. I assume Merchant Safia is your first stop to learn about some of the little homesteadings around here.
Mine at least, yeah.
All right. Achuak, are you going with for the whole way, or are you just gonna immediately get sidetracked by a certain Mander elf?
Be following, and then Commander Elf veer off.
All right. So yeah, we'll focus on Lizbet first as she like loses her Lizardfolk escort and arrives at Safia's yard to see Vaughn out in the front, playing some little game with chalk on the stone walkway outside. Oh, hi, Lizbet.
I
Where are your friends? Did they slay a bunch of monsters today?
um we we took care of some of the bandits.
That's great. Oh, Mom will be happy. She hates them. Hope you gave them what for.
Mm-hmm. It is she here right now, or is or has she had to go take care of something?
Yeah, she's inside. And yeah, he'll run over and say, "Mom, Lizbet's here. Mom." And he just runs inside, leaves the door hanging open. And the two wolves pad out from inside and just kind of sit down and stare at you with, big golden eyes and panting mouths.
I mean, if they're doing that, I have to give them head pats.
Yes.
Good boys.
They will soak that shit up until, like, a minute later, Safia comes out, wiping her hands on the front of an apron. Oh. Good afternoon, Lizbet. You look well. Where are the others? Is everything
They're,
okay?
Yes, yes. I think most of them went to speak to the fortune teller. Achuak was with me until a moment ago. I don't know where he went to.
So yeah, when you say fortune teller, Safia makes like the equivalent of an evil eye gesture and shakes her head. Well, suppose adventurers need services like hers. Anyway, come in, come in. I'll make tea.
Thank you.
And she'll sit you down in a nice, cozy chair in the back of the shop where she and her son live. And she will return a few moments later with a nice platter full of tea and a little, like this morning's bread. She will hand out and then sit down across from you with a smile. And a moment later, Vaughn hops up and plants himself on his mom's knee. She smiles and ruffles his hair. So, what can I do for you, Lizbet?
Um, we've decided to take care of the bandit problem, and I was well, I was hoping you could answer some questions we had about them.
Of course. That's most of my job, really, is collecting grain, rice, beans, that sort of thing from the farmers all up the valley and sending it south, whatever excess they make. Was there a family in particular you had a question about, or just general placement?
General placement to start. We, well, the bandits. We think they've been stealing from them and maybe kidnapping some of them to force them to work for them. Um, so,
I'm surprised they're gentle enough to kidnap anyone. Dirty, murderous brutes. And you see a momentary, like, deep, deep sadness pass over Safia before she shakes her head and sighs. Of course, I'll tell you anything you need to know to rid us of these vermin. And yeah, what questions, Merz, do you want answered, if anything specific, or are you just looking for like general locations of the various farmholds? Oh, wrong man.
Definitely want to start with general locations.
Mm-hmm.
And also, let's see. Also want to see what she says about the bailiff's story of them having been like rogue road wardens.
All right. So yeah, she'll tell you that all up in this like valley here, there are various farmsteads. There's maybe 200 people in total, all up the river, and then a few other households like pressed up to the mountains, where they have large flocks of sheep and some cows and goats. There's some big goats. In fact, what you might call giant goats that live actually up around the lake. And then there's a particular family of dwarves who tend to these giant goats and a large rocky pasture where they live. And of course, there's also a mill on the other side of town. She can't imagine the bandits are pestering that family too much, but it is also a fairly profitable little business up there. If they're looking for coin, aside from the Thane's stronghold, that's probably where the most of it is. Outside of town, of course. As for...
So of course, if they are actually trying to steal food, then just pure pure grain isn't going to do them much good. But it does need to be processed. So
Well, surely we've heard about it. If bandits were holing up in the windmill or using it somehow. Wouldn't we?
I mean, what have you heard about what the bailiff's been doing?
Nothing. As far as I can tell, most of the Lord's Guard is still held up in his manor or building barricades around the town, ward off the bandits from attacking us directly.
We we ran into the bailiff leading a big patrol of guards. And if they're keeping that secret from you, then I don't know what else they might be.
You mean that foul-mouthed bailiff's actually fighting the bandits? It's almost hard to believe. I didn't think he was good for anything other than knocking down doors to collect taxes.
Well, Savin, when the dwarves got there, I mean, they had bloodied weapons, but did any of them actually seem to be injured?
No. Of course, they were all wearing, like, full suits of heavy mail, and, like, big dwarven faceplates and stuff, so it's hard to say. Maybe roll a retroactive perception check.
Sure. Do I want to spend inspiration on this? Maybe important. Or it may just be me barking up the wrong tree, but I think I'm gonna.
It's that kind of deep paranoia you should definitely spend inspiration on, and then feel it wasted between your fingers.
Okay,
Yeah.
Noxo. Yeah, none of the guards you saw had any visible signs of injury. Their armor was clearly battle-scarred. It has seen action, but it's no way to tell if it happened today, as they say. Of course, then again, they could have just ambushed a patrol of bandits as if not more effectively than you did.
I mean,
Only one of you got
they're
really injured.
dwarves in heavy armor.
They're like
and
little
they didn't have a
pillboxes in the
druid.
hills. They don't need to be stealthy. They just sit in their little foxholes until the enemy approaches, then pew. But yeah,
All
I mean
right.
that's a very
Viet Kazard. Okay.
that's a learned point you make. So yeah, you saw no sign of any injuries amongst the dwarven party.
Well, the bailiff claimed he had fought some, and his guards' weapons were used, but they didn't seem to have been hurt back at all. And
Isn't that good though? I don't want to see any more of our guards hurt.
mm, it would be, but the bandits we faced, they didn't go down easily. They had an evil witch and a orc with a magic axe.
She makes the evil eye gesture again.
It,
Now there's more witches in the valley. Oh, what's this place coming to?
now I think about it, it does seem suspicious.
Oh, I really wish Avara would show some mercy on us and send soldiers up here to clean these monstrosities out. Now that they're using mages, surely the Triarchs will see reason and send someone to help us, don't you think?
If the Triarchs ever hear about it, I would have thought the Bandit King declaring himself king of all the mountains would that would be enough for a proper response.
Yeah, so you see, like, a downcast emotion play across Safia's face. She just kind of looks away from you and down on the floor and, like, slowly strokes Vaughn's head. Like, she looks kind of guilty about something. Maybe roll an insight check.
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, there
Finally getting good at things.
is definitely a distinct reason that Avara is not sending someone up here to deal with this shit. And Safia knows what it is, and she does not like it. If anything, she's kind of ashamed of it. And angry.
But I only got here recently. I imagine you know more about what's about everyone's reasons than I would.
I, really, what does it matter? They aren't sending soldiers, so perhaps we just have to deal with this ourselves. Hold out until the Thane can marshal his soldiers to go root them out of whatever bolt hole they're in the mountains.
Oh.
She's clearly just trying to evade that question.
Mm. You say that, but if Ivara doesn't come, I don't know if the Thane would have enough troops to assault a castle. The bailiff didn't think so, at least.
Well, the bailiff's useless old man. We need his son to finally come out of the Thanehold and lead the troops again. I haven't seen Lord Ergel since I was a little girl, not in armor and axe in hand, ready to fight off the monsters at our doorstep. Again, just kind of dodging the question. Maybe roll persuade to see if you can nudge it out of her.
Sure.
1%.
Oof. Yeah, no, she doesn't want to say what the reason is at all, and it seems to you, you've got a keen insight into her, but you don't have the social presence to make her say it without just coming out and being like, why though?
Mm.
And she distinctly wants to not answer.
Uh, I mean, this does play up. This is very appropriate for Lizbet's flaw. She just struggles with with social interaction with people.
So yeah, does that social awkwardness come out as like weakness and unassertiveness, or are you just gonna like come out and bluntly say, "Bitch, answer me"?
I think weakness and unassertiveness is more in line with how I have been playing.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so yeah, like I think the rest of this conversation goes of you maybe try a couple other ways, and she just doggedly is attempting not to answer, and eventually just like says that she needs to go check on the storefront when you hear like a door opening, and she'll pleasantly excuse herself and encourage you to finish your tea and biscuits, and she'll take Vaughn up front to deal with some customer.
Fucking
Just
twig.
one biscuit. We need to get
Gotta get this
Achuak to
bitch to
feed
eat
you
a
like
sandwich.
5 good berries and then just fill
Yeah.
you directly out.
One day while
just
you're
been-
asleep, we're gonna just like we're gonna form some kind of funnel and trickle them into your mouth. Good berries.
Yeah. So that one biscuit is like
Good berry
90% of your
juice.
diet for the day.
Yeah, the moment that we managed to like clear the 2,000 calorie limit on your body, suddenly just like a fucking chest and ass explodes out of you. No, my secret curse.
No, we make a good berry concentrate. So take like 30 good berries and just condense it into like one little gummy bear thingy.
It's a dangerous gummy bear.
Yes, but don't you see it's the perfect? It's like one of those 5-hour shots, energy shots, but this is 30-day
You need
food.
5 days of food shots.
Yeah,
It's the
it'll
most
fill her up
powerful-
instantly.
Yeah,
but
the
she
most
will have
powerful
excess-
Flintstones vitamin gummy you've ever seen.
Yes. It's the best thing. It's the perfect idea. And she doesn't know that she's being bad enough.
That motherfucker's weird. Alright. So yeah, there's the updated world map with some new stuff on it. And yeah, so I guess that leaves us with Achuak as you make your way
He was
into
trying to get on his mash.
Yeah, so you walk over to see Jalinar and Farain having a discussion. It looks like they're haggling over a piece of gear you guys like recovered from the ogre cave, like a grappling hook or something. And Farain's trying to haggle him down by a copper or two. Then they'll both look up and grin when you approach, and Jalinar will say, "Ah, Achuak! Why, there's a sight for sore eyes."
Hello. Hello there, Jalinar. Hello there, fair one.
No, her name's Farain, not fair one. Doesn't have one of those little accent marks over it. She'll laugh lightly and say, "It's all right, Jelly. He well, made some rather cute remarks about my appearance the other day. I quite like it." Oh,
And of course, Jalinar knows that Achuak like him flat.
yeah,
Is he gonna
exactly.
be a wingman?
He kind of looks Farain up and down and is like, "Right. Well, tell you what, Farain. Here." And he pushes the grappling hook into her hand. "Let's call it a deal. I'll got some other equipment to offload here." He will doff his hood at Achuak. You two have a pleasant day now." He trundle off to his
You
cart.
too. He is in much better spirit after we recovered a fair bit of his wares.
Yes, he was mentioning you recovered much of his property. Very well done.
We could hopefully we had hoped for a better find, but we took what we could. Sadly, we couldn't recover everything that was stolen, but we did manage to put down an ogre.
Yes, I saw the grisly head on my way back into town. How ghastly.
Oh, that was my companion's ideas.
No, our idea was to put it outside the fucking Thane's house so it would spook the bailiff when he opened the gate because it'd be at eye level. They must have moved it.
Yeah, he actually says like, yes, they put it outside the Dane's house to, as they say, give the bailiff a good old scare.
I'm sure it did. Well,
How did
anyway.
you fare?
Well, while you were slaying ogres and bandits, I've been prowling through the mountains looking for my ruins. You'd be surprised how many old dwarven structures are littered throughout these mountains, but I'm afraid the elven ones are simply eluding me. I'm getting ready to go on another expedition shortly. There's supposed to be an old church around here, some sort of Kinarin temple. She was a deity all the way back in elven times, and perhaps I'll find elven ruins nearby.
We heard there was some sort of ruined church that got burnt. That's about it.
Yes, I've heard the same. There was a Catfolk village built on top of the old ruins. They apparently tried to open a new temple there, but it was only shortly before the Imperial invasion, and, well...
That must not have gone very well, else it would have stood now.
Yes, as you can tell, and she'll glance around the whole village, most of the towns in this region don't have much in the way of walls. Hobgoblins would have had no problem conquering anything.
Well, I would not properly know, as it's not custom for us to build walls or fortifications.
Oh, how do lizardfolk defend their settlements? I confess you're one of the few I've ever met in person.
We kill.
Well, yes, but, I mean, wouldn't you want the advantages of some sort of defensive structure? Do you not have walls or caves or anything like that?
Caves, yes, but you can only attack it if you know. We can only be attacked in there if somebody knows that we are. If we build structures and stuff and walls and towers, it will be obvious where we are. We protect the clutch, the nesting grounds, and that's it.
I suppose I understand.
If
My people also built their home in a very large cave for almost 1,000 years.
we prefer not to have, we preferred areas, yes, but not, Tilsa said, as if he's thinking hard, permanent settlements. If you see lizard folks, male lizard folks out scouting, well, if you just see male lizard folks overall, it's a scout group. If you happen to see a female lizard folk, you're in a very dangerous territory.
So, do your women just stay in their nesting grounds while the men go out to have all the fun, or?
No, I would not consider it fun, as standing here this is a tale for a more sitting situation. Don't you agree? As this is a longer tale.
Oh, sure. Why don't we head to the tavern? I'll buy you a drink.
No, I will buy you, and for killing off some bandits, we were rewarded a small sum of money. It would be my pleasure to treat you.
Oh, well, that's very sweet. Well, lead on then. And yeah, she's gonna just like hook an arm through yours and let you lead her to the tavern.
Yeah, gladly.
So yeah, Achuak, why don't you give me a persuade roll to see how this night goes?
Would you happen to need more
A persuade.
inspiration?
I have inspiration,
Okay.
but I will burn it and see what happens. And then 11.
Alright,
11.
you have a decidedly okay time. You feel like this evening is more spent with Farain acclimating to your sense of humor, such as it is, or rather, your personality and speech patterns, and getting to be comfortable talking to you as a largely emotionless lizard folk rather than another elf or a salamander.
Yeah, this is along the line that he explains that lizard folks hate intelligence. Like, if you're smart, you have two choices depending on what you are. You're either killed, and if you're gifted with magic, you're put as a shaman. That's it.
How ghastly.
I was, and just explains that, well, I was gifted with above average intelligence, but it would be considered for your people average. But magical abilities for, allowed me to take a shamanistic position, which I took for a day before leaving. I do not see their ways as something to strive for, as evidenced by all people I have met, and especially you, that shows that there is much more beautiful things in the world to see.
Aww. And yeah, she'll counter with like a story of how she ended up in a magic academy despite having no magical talent whatsoever, just on the basis of being an elf, and ended up getting herself kicked out of there at a young age and wandering around looking for history, which is why she wanted to be in the academy in the first place, to learn from books, to learn the history of her people. But alas, it seems like her people are more interested in forgetting about the past and making a new future for themselves. But she thinks they're just doomed to repeat their own mistakes from long ago if they so carelessly discard what their ancestors learned. And that's why she's here, to try and find some lost archive or ancient source of magic out here in the boonies where no elf has ever deigned to tread.
Well, during this whole time, he will ask her small questions about, well, through her storytelling,
Mm-hmm.
about specific parts she doesn't understand and how she views it and
Yeah.
how it's viewed normally.
So she takes that as like Achuak being, like a good listener, basically. While Achuak's like, yes, help me
Yeah,
learn.
yeah, he is. He is listening to her and he's hearing every word she's saying.
Yeah.
He's not just sitting quietly and listening. He's actually trying to actively keep the dialogue going and like hope it's her interests. And her interests are a good thing. He wants to know about her and her interests.
So yeah, I think that's where we kind of fade out on that scene as you guys talk late into the night about, going back and forth between Achuak's, the strangeness of the Lizardfolk, and then Faraine's various historical curiosities, long into the night until Jessica finally like shoos Faraine out, tells her to go back to her house. Like, oh. Yeah, she will leave you with a hug, Achuak, and says that she hopes that next time she's in town, you will be as well. That you can continue your discussions, and with a little bit of the god's favor, she'll have the fortune to buy you a drink.
He would very happily discuss with her again that this was a very enjoyable moment, and it made him happy, I think it's the word. He felt joy seeing her talk about her interests.
All right, and so yeah, that's where we end that night. Or rather, Koinu and Victoria. Do you guys ever come down from the mountain, or are you just like crashing up at Arika's place, listening to her tell tales of the legends and lore of these mountains past?
I don't know. I feel like I'm like maximum comfy.
'Cause if you guys don't excuse yourself, she's happy to keep going well into the wee hours.
Yeah, might as well stay.
All right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, clearly, as night falls over you guys, her stories change to like ghost stories, right? The spooky occurrences of the past, talking about demons lurking in the shadows of the mountains, or the spirits of the dead who survived some great tragedy in the past, who still cling to this earth, and they hunt for the souls of mortals.
Oh no!
I think we killed a few of those.
Yeah, we did actually blow a few of those up.
And so yeah, I guess you guys probably just fall asleep listening to her, and you'll wake up the next morning, like side by side, nestled into the side of a big, slowly breathing horse body. She's like cuddled you up beside her for warmth as the fires died down to embers, and she's peacefully napping with her human side leaned up against a tree.
Hmm. Oh my. This is where I tried to sneak away.
Oh,
What is he? Why are you sneaking away?
God, not that closeness. But still, my little heart.
What's going on?
you have woken up. The next morning, you're both like snuggled up against Arika's horse
Oh.
body as for warmth as
Oh.
the fires died down.
Oh, okay.
And Koinu wakes up and is like, nope, nope, can't be this close to people.
Okay.
Thank you, you've
Sneak.
done it for once.
Neither Victoria or Arika stir as you creep off. And so yeah, Victoria, you wake up all alone, nestled up against Arika's flanks.
Oh. Guess we fell asleep. Where's Koinu gone? Well, I guess I should probably get back to town. I'm sure she's probably just went ahead.
Alright, so you two would like to just kind of stand up and saunter off into the woods?
I'm gonna make sure.
I'll
take it.
come back to
Oh.
politely say good morning and thank her for the company, but I still have to, sit off in the corner and have a panic smoke first.
I'll make sure to bring the axe back.
Alright, so yeah, you guys do stick around long enough for her to like wake up, and she'll politely offer to make you guys breakfast if you want.
Nah, campaigns are probably wondering where we are.
Maybe.
Well, maybe they aren't, but
Well, run along
It's
to your
rude.
friends then. I'll be here if you have a sudden craving for a old woman to just talk your ear off all night again.
Please, still in the
Does it-
prime of your youth, I assure you.
It is rude not to take someone up on their hospitality when.
That's true. Okay.
Alright. So yeah, she will make you guys a lovely breakfast of like scrambled eggs and some sort of like homemade bread that she's like made yesterday. And yeah, come morning, maybe an hour after normal breakfast time, everyone's able to meet up, exchange the information they've gained from each other.
Oh, we're actually exchanging information. So that went then we find out that Achuak's friend is looking for an ancient ruins and magic here, and Victoria and Koinu overheard Araka mentioning a secret power in the town that the townsfolk don't know about.
Fun.
Put two and two in together, maybe there's something under the town.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
By the way, say again.
Mm-hmm.
Chat.
Yeah, I see.
Achuak, Hedrah's pulling a Hedrah and moving around fat stacks again.
Yeah, Jalinar will not ask any questions. He'll just happily accept
That's
your
like
money to do
half.
so.
That's like half of the fat stacks that you have.
So yeah, I guess the question becomes, what do you guys want to do next session? Do you want to pursue this strange, physical enhancing power in the west with the church, or do you want to continue prosecuting your campaign against the bandits?
Well, and like roiding the fuck up would be goddamn useful. That's for sure.
It's very true.
It sounds like it'll be interesting. We can gauge how it goes in Bandit Town with these dwarves. Maybe they'll actually, continue campaigning successfully. If they even were in the first
And
place.
here's the thing: if they kill more, that's less is going to be up against us, and then we can swoop in at the very end and just grab the big head.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And then
I
the
have to think
guards, who
about it
have
a little
clearly
bit,
not been
stretchy.
injured at all, just kill you and take all your stuff and their stuff. Yay!
No, if they still, appear to be suffering suspiciously no harm, or etc., etc., I say we fucking run afterwards.
Yep.
So yeah, sounds good. So you guys want to go after the Temple of the Steed next time then?
Sounds neat.
Sure.
Okay.
As long as we get back to the bandits right
I
after.
will.
Yeah.
We're gonna make
won't mention
Victoria
it.
buff.
Fucking
Why don't
swole
you
cow.
Just mention to the
I-
group that
That would do
Achuak
nothing for
knows
me.
a fair one that is looking to investigate for elven information. And asks if we can bring her.
Sure. I don't mind.
I suppose.
Alright. Sounds good. Then yeah, you guys
Not just good.
probably be
Oh,
able
I
to
just-
bring Farain. Because she's not gonna
Yeah.
say no to adventuring with some new people. And yeah, I think we'll call it to a close there for the night. Merz is a little on the sleepy side, and boy howdy did I sure wake up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah. Speaking of Maz, though, as well, before we close properly, should say a special happy birthday because Maz is older now.
What?
Yeah, Maz's
Yep.
birthday happened.
Yep.
Merz,
Happy
happy
You know what they
birthday!
say.
Thank you.
You know what you're supposed to do. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Merzendi. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Alright, well, you have yourself a comfy sleep, Merz, and stream YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. That's it for this week. Check out Scow and... Is it still Amgel's channel that your stuff's on, Merz?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scow and Amgel. During the week, and we'll see you again on the weekend. Have a good one, everybody.